Is this thing on? Is it working? Is everything good? Was popping? Old Firm time. It's go time, ladies and gentlemen. The big game. Oh baby, yes! It's time to smack them in the nuts and leave them hanging. We are going to fuck them up today. Hopefully this isn't taking away context. But what's happening? Nice to see people in early this time. How yous doing? Kurgan, Virtual. Nice to see yous. What a forehead, I know. Some fucking say it's shining today because the sun's literally right out there. If I lean forward, you see what I mean? There's a fucking glare going on out there today. But what's popping, everyone? How are yous doing? Old Firm time, for those that call it that. But yeah, this is going to be a very interesting match. None of that hopefully shite. Oh yeah, no, to assert dominant 6-0 victory, Postecoglou hat-trick, it's happening, you heard it here first, but this is going to be interesting. They're just doing all the I've been watching the pre-match hype for the past like 20 minutes, and while I was waiting for the stream to start, I was sitting here pure getting like you're saying, the pure like the jitters. Because yeah, while my confidence is sky high in this game, you can never really know when it comes to your fucking rivals, can you? And Rangers need this one. They very much need this one. If they don't get it, things look pretty much dead and buried for them out the gate. So the way I'm looking at it is that we'll kind of have to play well, but we'll get a look at the team sheets. Obviously, we have to start on the table. We have to obviously start on the table. There's the look beforehand. It's well, I mean, it's not as if Celtic has much to lose today. I mean, if worse comes to worse and they somehow manage to squeak it out, then yeah, Rangers close the gap by 3 points and we're still ahead by 6. Big sad. But if we win, we go ahead by 12. And in this league, 4 victories is pretty much dead and buried territory. So Big Ange just going to sub himself on in the 75th. I might as fucking well. But the team sheets are interesting for those that haven't seen it. Obviously, Juranovic is not starting at right back. It's a wee Alistair Johnston. He's getting his debut, and what a fucking time to get it, eh? But the one thing that I'm slightly concerned about is Forest starting, although I presume this is just to try and tire out their defence earlier on. It's clearly a all-pace situation, which I'm not fussed about. I think it will work out fine. I love the midfield. Hatate's earned his spot in the midfield, in my opinion. Obviously, I think it's just to give Moy a little bit of extra fitness as well for this one, but it's going to be very interesting. There's the stadium starting to fill out now, and my nerves raised just a slight bit more. This is probably one game where I'm going to be more quiet than usual, just because I'll be paying attention to the game a hell of a lot more. I'm watching the game while I'm watching it live. I feel like a lot of people will be doing that. I do not expect this stream to do anywhere near as good as the last one, because a lot of people just simply didn't have access to it, but the game's on Sky, so yeah, anyone that pops in and out, most of them will probably be watching the game too, but I appreciate you chatting in anyway, mate. It's nice to see you. Oh, you got the Green Brigade in at full voice. We can get this heater off now. Always hate early kickoffs. Always hate early kickoffs. A, because I have to get up early, and if we lose, then my rest of my day is pretty fucking miserable, but nonetheless, we'll keep it going, eh? Have James running a wee tab, get his legs going, sub Maeda on for the last 30. Maeda starts, mate. He's playing out on the right today. Abada has been taking out, I presume, for fitness reasons, likewise probably with Jota. They'll come on in the second half, I would imagine. Or again, I think this is more just to try and burn their backline out, because, yeah, obviously that seems to be the more realistic thing to do. How you doing, Liam? Nice to see you, man. But they're lining up in the tunnel now, so Celtic players are already lined up, strips on, ready to go. Oh, here's where it begins. This is where the fucking nerves start. I don't like this at all. But yeah, that's a very, very, very interesting lineup. Rangers lineup, we'll run through them as we always do. So we'll start with the home team, like always. In goal, Adam McGregor, their right back, their captain, James Tavernier, their centre backs, Ben Davies and Goldson, a very good and strong pair, you have to give them that. Barisic starting out on the left with Lundstrom and Kamara holding up the CD in midfield kind of roles. Tillman plays Cam, and he's the one guy I do fear because he is a baller. Kent and Sakala starting the wings with Morelos up front. Morelos is either going to be very, very efficient or very shit. Hopefully it's the latter. Celtic's lineup, again, it's very chopped and changed, but it makes sense given how our team's kind of set up. This seems to be a very, counter them kind of team. But our lineup is as follows. It's Joe Hart starting, Greg Taylor at left back, Johnston at right, Carter Vickers and Starfelt starting, and I love that pair, arguably just as good as theirs. Hatate starts, not for a right back this time, but as a left midfielder, and it'll be interesting to see if he plays just as well as he did at that position. O'Reilly is our central midfielder, and our captain, Callum McGregor, starting out on the right. Maeda at right wing, Forrest at left, Furuhashi running down central. This is going to be interesting. Rangers going to get pumped, I fucking hope so, Liam. Anywhere I can watch it, we'll stay and stream it. It's on Sky, mate. It's literally, if you're in Britain, if you're not, I'm not quite sure, but any channel that's probably like Sky probably has it. Whereas Moy, I think he's on the bench. Again, I think it's more or less for fitness reasons. You as you can see, Juranovic is on the bench as well, but I think this is more just to catch Rangers off guard, because they would have prepared for a certain team, and this is probably not what they were expecting, because it's not even what I was expecting. But they're lining up in the tunnel, they're about to walk out the now. Oh, Johnston has made me a little nervous, but that's probably natural. Yeah, it's because he's not really, we don't know what he's capable of. He was decent in the MLS, but the SPFL is a much more tough and physical league. Oh, baby, they're walking out. Oh, here we go. Fuck. I have never streamed an Old Firm game before, so this is going to cause me great pain if we lose. But the game will be kicking off relatively shortly, I'd imagine. Oh, yes, baby, it's time. We're going for it. We need to fucking scalp these cunts. Leave them high and dry. I'm glad he's in the squad. Yeah, no, I think Johnston's gonna. He could be a surprise factor. I hope he is. I mean, if not, then that's probably why Raonic is on the bench. If worst comes to worst, we just bring him on slightly earlier than scheduled, and we'll be working with that instead. But they're going through the lineups in the game on Sky if you're watching it now. Although I have to watch it through a laptop, so yeah, give or take, I'll be like a minute or so behind because of stream delay as well. But that's poggers. I don't care. Business as usual, gentlemen. Business as usual. We need this to be a good game. And as you would expect, it is a very packed out crowd. It is very packed out. Rangers, if they need to do anything, they have to do it today. They do not win, season's over. If they draw, season's debatably over. But if they lose, season's done, because we'll have the momentum. Oh, Harry, thank you for the sub, mate. Perfect before the game starts. We'll give this screen a little refresh, actually, because we should. We haven't. Oh, yeah, I forget the minute's silence for... Obviously, I would stay silent out of respect, then people would people would be slightly confused. We sub you. Cheers, sorry, I appreciate it, man. Get it right up them. Let's go, Colombo, man. Nice to see you. This is going to be interesting, very, very interesting. But yeah, there is a minute silence going on right now. If there's one thing you can give both these teams credit for is how they can both play. Atmosphere is going to be a big factor, and if Celtic keep them suppressed, keep the fans suppressed, it will be very interesting. I love how everyone in here, is a Celtic fan. God love you all, man. I'm half waiting for the Rangers fellas to start leaking in and starting to try their shit. Inevitably it will probably happen, but... Oh, well, they started booing us because we made some noise, Lamal. But then again, if we can make noise with 700 fucking people, that's kind of depressing. But we are officially underway. Thank you for doing that, Twitter. I did not need you to load. What I need you to do is open that up. There we go. And we're officially underway. This is going to be fucking interesting. Although again, I'm like a minute or so behind, so I'll kick off momentarily. Everyone's ready to go. The huddle's just been completed. Rangers will be very aggressive from the off. They will need to be... Very well said, David. Let's hope that that's the Celtic players' mindsets today. But here we go. Kick-off is officially underway, and it's... Oh, I hate this already because... Usually I'm really confident and I can sit and talk because usually I don't even need to look at the screen because I'm that confident Celtic will win, but I will be like glancing over, I'll be like a drug addict, just pop him side to side, and Rangers out the gate have an early chance and they force it straight into Hart's gloves, and early on they come out the gate very strong. Like I said, they probably would, they had to come out and throw everything at us early on to put some pressure on us, but immediately Forrest backs it up. Played in very well, and if Forrest's got it out, he tries to dink it in. And a Rangers player clears it and immediately hits the deck. Lundstrom's gone down. I'm not really sure if he got caught in the after. Oh yeah, well, in fairness, O'Reilly catches him in the after, but there's no like intent to harm or anything like that. What a Celtic. Fair enough, Sylvester. Guess who's in charge of VAR? I've seen the tweets. I'll show them at half time if you want to take a wild fucking guess for those that are in chat. foul to Rangers straight away as well. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, it was a slight nudge, but what do they call them? Yay, we love that. But we need to come out of the gates. Like, subdue them for the first 15. Same as the last 2 games. Keep them out. What they call them is just that. A lolly, exactly. You need not say more than that. The Rangers have a chance far out. I think Tav will probably swing this one in. If he goes for a goal for here, fair enough, but I don't see it happening. Yeah, tries to dink it in, but it's cleared away. Out to Kent. He switches it for Kamara. Good feet for him, but it's stole away, and immediately Forrest looks to break, and it's out wide to Maeda. Poor pass for Forrest though. Starfelt opts to just punt it clear, and oh yeah, Kyogo was way offside, so no one's really going to follow through on that one. We'll just turn Spotify down a tad little more. That works. I could say plenty more. I know folk that had him as a teacher. Oh, God help their souls, honestly. Yeah, as expected, Rangers are playing the high press. They're trying to keep any Celtic momentum limited, trying to limit the passes as well. It's a good ball over the top, but it'll take a bounce out and it'll be a Celtic goal kick. Well, you can see their intent are coming out of it. Well, fair enough. Well, we just have to keep it going, don't we? Ball across. Oh no, sure, this could be something decent. We've made the ball play through. The ball in behind, but it's stole away. That's unlucky. There is no shot. One more thing, Freemasons all over VR and refs and linesmen. Yeah, good start, Rangers. I don't know what's happening. I'm getting told Rangers have scored. I'm getting told Celtic have scored. Are you trying to give me a stroke? Apparently nothing has happened. I know I'm behind by a bit, but I'm not behind by a lot. But as soon as I say that, oh my fucking yes! Get in there! What a fucking start that is! We quite literally the first fucking chance of the game. Maeda steals the ball away, skips past our shitty excuse of a captain, and we just plumb it under. Oh, fucking yes! I was expecting us to play well, but not to that, not right out of the gate. Oh, Morelos, oh, Jesus, don't ever give me a side angle on that fucking hippo again. Unlucky to him. But up east, that's what they get. They tried to be too confident out the back and they got caught out big time. Maeda steals in behind, takes one big touch in towards McGregor. He's one-on-one and he slides it under him like the cool man he is. It is fucking majestic. Boys, we're doing it. We're doing the thing again. 3-0 at half time. Anyone? What a fucking start that is. Immediately killed their fans' mood. Morelos was the assist, yeah, quite literally. Poor ass pass across the back. Stole away. So I actually need to breathe. I was not expecting to scream this early. God damn, just like that. Piss poor Rangers. You got to feel for them a little bit because again, I don't think they were expecting Celtic to be that switched on because Maeda, God bless his soul for his pace because he just immediately is on it. Oh, back again, K-pop. So, yeah, I hope that every time any game I've streamed so far besides Madrid, we've done pretty good. So, and considering the fact it's a very mixed and matched forward line, for us to take our first chance considering the fact that our biggest flaw is how many chances we need to score, is huge at Ibrox. Because it immediately puts them on the front foot and they'll need to keep the pressure up. Just like that, Hatate's missed the ball and it's played in. Tillman. Oh, fucking yes. Maeda steals in, gets away from his man, plays the ball up. Kyogo will chase Goldson, or Tavernier, sorry, my bad. He'll just play it back to McGregor. Yeah, Rangers are panicking now, they're just punting it. They were not expecting Celtic to come out and just put them under the cosh. That's huge for us. I respect your commitment to being a Celtic fan stream. I wasn't expecting us to score that early, fuck me, what a goal. Yeah, that's exactly, that's what's caught me so off guard. Like, I was expecting us to win, but I was not expecting us to score our first chance off of a Rangers mistake. It's very similar if any of you remember the goal where, oh fuck, my brain's gone dark, but Forrest, he steals the ball for Tavernier and plays the ball in, and we won the game 2-1, I believe. But I cannot for the life of me remember who scored. But it was very similar to that. It was just a loose pass across the midfield, and Maeda wins the ball and somehow gets past it. And there's a ball across, oh my fucking god, it's nearly 2. Maeda, I don't know, but he's turned into Messi for some fucking reason, and I'm here for it. He plays a pinpoint ball across the box, but as fast as Forrest is, I don't think he's ever going to get across to that. Yeah, because you can see McGregor kind of go to claim it, thinking someone's going to be there, but then just pulls his hand away last second. But Celtic are playing like they're under very little pressure right now, which is what we need. But one thing Rangers have done a few times this season is they've gone behind and then came back. So we just need to keep ourselves composed. How you doing, Matteo? Nice to see you, man. Repping Real Betis, that's pretty good. Lee Johnston's play that in towards Hatate. Tries to switch across to Maeda, and Maeda again manages to beat Tavernier there. Ball in central, O'Reilly thinks it forward, Maeda's got it again. Wee man's everywhere there now. Ball away to Taylor, tries to slip it in, but I think it's blocked initially by, I think, Lundstrom, but it's deflected away. Maeda's in behind, but ball's going to roll out for a goal kick. Got to say, the first 10 minutes of this game have been all us. Rangers had a shot in the first, I think, 20 seconds. It is a poor ball, Colin. If he managed to just play a softer passing behind me, maybe Maeda could have got in to square it. But he stole the ball back and he can play it forward again and towards O'Reilly. Hatate, nice. Still somehow managed to keep it in play. Forrest will have to chase. Johnston's there for the overlap if he needs to take him, and he does. Which up crossing like wee man, not bad at all. It's headed away. Maeda's up against Tavernier, but he's not really the most physical player. Morelos has dragged their man down. Nothing's given. Referee tells him to get up. That was confusing, but nonetheless. I'm predicting 6-0 Celtic, because why not? also Morelos and McGregor red card. Hopefully. I mean, if we win 6-0, I will lose my mind, honestly. Like it's not even going to be a debate, but nah, I'm kind of along the lines of like a 3-1. That's like I've said that consistently over the past few streams when people have asked me, so I'm sticking with it. But it's showed in the stats here when Celtic score first, 116 games, and we've done it. We've won 108 of them. So it's very interesting to see if Rangers have a way to break us down, because they are really committing to the over the top. They're still trying to force the issue, but at the same time they're not really going to do much that's threatening us, because again we always have 3 or 4 people back. But oh, that's a poor ball there, stole away, but immediately won the ball back. I love the aggression here. because it's not aggressive tackles we're putting in, we're just getting in front of the ball to make it difficult for them to do anything that they want to do. Because, yeah, again, they just punt the ball long, Starfelt's there to header it down, and Carter Vickers back to Hart. And he just squares it out to Johnston, but Kamara tries to do the same thing we've been doing to them, safe in front of the ball, but I'm not sure if it's a throw-in. I'm not sure if it's a throw-in to us or them, they haven't really specified it yet. Johnston dinks it forward. The Molly McHale. Jesus Christ. I think it was just going to stroll up here undefeated. Ian Crocker said 2 Giants of Glasgow, and I thought, nah, there's only 1 Giant. Yeah, they're like the Rangers stand on the shoulders of them, and that's us. And based on the opening 15 minutes, you would think we were playing at Celtic Park. That's how comfortable it's been. Like, Rangers get the ball, panic when they see that there's pressure, punt it long, hoping to try and find a way out, and then they just kind of simmer down and go, alright, fair enough, let them attack. They'll defend in good numbers. Their defence has been solid. Bar that one mistake, they haven't really let too many easy passes in behind. They have been quite complex, like through balls. But Carter Vickers has got the ball here. Tries to square it away. Just opts to go back towards Hart, probably the safest thing to do in that scenario. But yeah, Rangers have 5 people in the top half at any given point in time, and I think that's what's causing them problems, because as soon as we break in behind, it's 5 against like 6 or 7. So their back line's stretching out to try and cover those spaces that we're trying to exploit, and it means when their attackers drop back, they're just trying to fill in, obviously, that free space. But it basically means if they get the ball and someone's there to pressure them, the only option they've got is to just clear it. Meanwhile, Celtic are doing the polar opposite. We are sidestepping them and trying to play through them just like that. Hatate, good pass. And we do have a good effort. McGregor tips it to the side though. He's trying to claim that he never saved it, no offence, but gravity doesn't just divert a ball like that. It's a clear piece of contact. Yeah, corner kick for us. Tried to play it in short, but I've got to say that's a big brain moment for us. We just fucked the corner entirely. Tried to play it in short and then in behind, and we got the first part right. The second part, not even close. McGregor clears. But immediately we've won the ball back, and you can literally hear the individual souls leaving the bodies of the Rangers fans. Because every time they think they're getting ahead, it's just there's 2 or 3 Celtic bodies there to cover them. Ball's out wide to Maeda, and he skips past his man and he's wiped out. There's to be a card coming out for that. Hail. Hail to you too as well, David. Oh, well, no, it's a throw in at Rangers. I'm loving the energy today. The energy is... Ball's back to Hart. Oh, now Morelos is down and complaining. They're doing a lot of this early on, by the way. Coincidentally, the second we've scored, they've started falling over a lot. Long clearance, but I think, yeah... Forrest mistouch, yeah. That's one big concern with Forrest. He's fast, but that's about the extent of it, so... I really hope to see Abada a bit earlier on. I'm convinced now that Alan McGill's just in goal for a pension. I feel like that's he's playing for what he was owed in the years that he probably... you can't blame him. I mean, if you're getting paid the better part of 20 odd grand a week to pretend to be a goalkeeper, fair enough, you know what I mean? But Rangers do kind of have it caught out for them. If they move through us quicker, then yeah, I can see them getting back into the game, but we're just first to every loose ball, and any 50-50, it's more like 70-30 right now, because we're just wanting it more. Like, if you're a Rangers fan, you're probably sitting and just thinking, well, where's the pride and passion, because they're passing the ball well. I'm not saying they're playing bad by any means, but it's just whenever it comes to getting into those like loose areas, they're not doing much with it. But there's a ball in behind, and yeah, exactly that. He's just pushed the man down, and that's when the Rangers fans started complaining when a foul was actually a foul. I mean, by the looks of it, Sakala bundled his man over. I'm not 100% sure. There's a good ball in behind, and it goes up over him. Catches him in the back of the head. Again, not intentional or anything like that, but definitely a foul. And Taylor stayed down actually. Don't know if he landed weird or what. Yeah, but it's showing that Maeda goal again. Stole away, skips past Tavernier, gets away from Goldson, slips it under McGregor. All the other fans are raging. Yeah, you just love to see it. It's amazing. And Postecoglou's signature in turn. This was a big game for Maeda. He had to come out and show that the character that he has, that we know he's got, because there have been games where we've kind of questioned, is he bad? But and then he just does shit like this, because obviously last game the wonder goal, and in this game he's just skipped past 2 or 3 Rangers players and just easy finish, calm as you like. It's at these moments in the games that I know that the blue side of the stadiums will be raging. Yeah, because they would have expected them to come out and fight. Because bear in mind, Celtic were in a similar position last year, where we were behind them, needed to win to kind of keep the title race alive, if you will. And we did. And it hurt them. And it was enough to sway their momentum for the rest of the season, where they tripped up once or twice and we just kind of eventually broke free and made it way more easier than it realistically could have been. But Rangers aren't playing with that same like ferocity. They're not trying to come out and, you know, stamp 2, 3, 4 goals down early and be like, nah, we're winning this. We're putting everything into this game. Looks like Juranovic is coming on. He's done something with his knee, and of course Morelos is over to complain about him. I think he might have landed weird. That'd be my guess. You get out of his face, you fucking weirdo. Why isn't he getting carded for that? If you're in a player's face while he's down on the ground injured, I'm pretty sure that is not allowed. Juranovic is coming on by the looks of it. Same old Rangers need to spend get rid of the current manager. Well, I mean, they just got their current manager. Shame, I like wee Taylor. I don't think it's a serious injury because he's able to walk, but I think he might have just pulled something, and you're not going to be running if you're, if you feel like one of your legs is just stiffened up. But it's not the worst thing because, again, it gives Juranovic minutes, although with how switched up the team already is, it's a question of, I don't know if we're going to shift. Because again, would Juranovic even play as a left back? 25 minutes added on time in the first half. I was sending it to my Rangers pal. Was that a good goal? It was a lovely goal. At half time, I'll pull up the tweets on, the goals on Twitter, I should say. If there's any more than just this one. But if not, then I'll show you the goal at half time. It was a lovely goal though. Maeda intercepted a Morelos back pass, skipped past Tavernier, got past Goldson and placed it under McGregor. McGregor did get a hand to it, but too good a shot. So Juranovic is on, and I think he is playing as he's playing as a left back. So this will be a very interesting way to see it. No problem at all, Harry, man. Ball's chipped up. They'll try their best to get it clear. They opt not to, and Celtic just put it clear. Johnston gets it away for a throw in, but Well, when Rangers do get into the final third, they do commit a lot of their bodies forward. So they're taking a gamble on basically getting back into the game and putting us under pressure like we basically did to them. You know, and basically reply with anything you can do, we can do better, but that's a wild challenge. Referee sees nothing wrong with it. I guess there is, and there's about 5 or 6 shoves and pushes there, and eventually. And that's the third time Sigala has been cautioned. Fair enough, I guess. Fair enough. Carter Vickers has it, he'll play along. Maeda, good touch, wee man, play it forward. Opts to skip past Tata, he is having a terrible time of things, and we do get the ball across, but they're already screening as soon as the ball is behind. They're trying to claim it's a goal kick. But Goldson, I actually very much like Goldson because he just gets up and gets on with it. None of this wishy-washy shit. He's just up and go, do it. Mate, I'm loving this everywhere with our keeper going mental. And it's going to play on them because if we score again, his momentum, like his entire morality will go from pissed off to just sheer frustration, and that's when we'll do our damage. Because he'll start wandering out of position and just kind of doing things for, you know, his own sake, you know what I mean? He'll stop playing for the team. Ball rolls out for a Celtic throw-in. And of course, the wee prick is having a laugh with them about it. Yeah, honestly, anyone that is watching the game, the referees have been very, so far. I mean, haven't been horrible, they've just made 1 or 2 decisions. Dispatch these vermin, you're very much right, Coggin. That, like, as long as, like, if we get 1 more before half time, if we go in at 2-0 up or something, I think, yeah, we can do damage, we could do something good with this. Carter Vickers plays a long ball over the top, Goldson clears. And immediately 2 or 3 Celtic bodies are there in midfield to chase it down. It's eventually poked away by Kent, but it'll only go out for a throw-in. I'm not sure who it's to, but it should be a Celtic throw-in. And it is. Oh, that's a bit of a panic moment. Forrest has been the one player that I've had a few eyebrow raising moments at. But straight away we've kind of gone forward again. We want 6 more at the least. Just to be safe. I'd just honestly be happy with the 3 points. Lundstrom's been watching his WWE. It fucking feels like it. Ball across. Was it offside? Oh yeah, no, it was. It's always weird with the way camera angles work because part of me was like, was Forrest on there? But nah, it was quite off. We've won the loose ball though, and it's back to Maeda. Juranovic spreads it out wide, and Johnston will run towards it. Into Forrest, tries to quick switch it in, and O'Reilly did well to try and keep that in his favour, but cleared away, and somehow Celtic still have it. We're getting pushed and bundled. It's amazing to see how committed they are to giving egregious fouls for no reason. Yeah, O'Reilly gets it. It's not a bad challenge for Lundstrom. It's not as if he's thrown him to the ground or anything. It's kind of what you would expect for an old firm. It's very push and pull. Carter Vickers plays it back towards Starfelt though. And we'll go again. Quick switch out to Juranovic. Oh, he's pushed off the ball very, very well by Till, but stole the ball back and it's found its way through. Celtic can break here. Go on, lads. Go on, Forrest. Poor pass in. He is not having a good game by any fucking stretch. But again, we're just chasing them at every single loose ball. But any time they fall over, it's a fucking foul. Bruh. WWE ain't nothing. Bring back the tackles in 2004 in the WWF days. The attitude era. Ugh, interesting to see how they do it. The Rangers will play out now. They're still being very highly pressed. They're not really trying to break any lines or something, but you can see they're just playing for the long balls now. And they get one over the top. And Starfield just taps it back. That would. Ball across the back, Hart's got it. Yeah, I was about to fucking say, what is Hart doing? Why is he... Lad? Lad? Oh, fuck me. Save off the post, I think. What the fuck was that for? You have just given them needless momentum there. He gets outstrengthed by Morelos. The ball comes across and Kent has a fucking really good hit of it, actually. But Hart, again, he's had fucking nothing to do and he nearly just made a mountain out of a molehill. And exactly what we thought, Rangers are now going to have the momentum and they'll start falling over at every fucking opportunity. Oh, Rangers will have a set piece for the outside of the ball in it. No, well, apparently it didn't. But again, that's what VAR would have been used for. If they did score for the situation, they would have checked. He's always got that bomb scare in him. That's why I've said it time and time again. I like Hart, but I don't think he's our main goalkeeper. He's a good backup to challenge our main goalkeeper to be focused because he knows he's got a Premier League quality goalkeeper behind. But in moments like that, you're just like, what the fuck? There was no pressure on him at all. But then he takes a weird touch. Sakala's able to get right in his face, punch the ball off him. And then after a bit of football, he doesn't have to give me the fear at times. Yeah, you couldn't have put it better than me, honestly, Virtual. You've had it fucking nail on the head. Like, Hart will make really good saves, but most of them will come from errors that he fucking starts. My fear is that that's giving Rangers the psychological, like, oof, right, okay, we can actually make chances if we pressure them, keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it. Because the two chances Rangers have created, in fairness to them, have been good chances. Thankfully, Joe Hart's just been slightly aware for them, but the ball's back out wide to Kent. Do not hit that. Thank God he didn't. Ball's in though. And we forced it away. But yeah, Rangers have got the swing of the pendulum now, and I think it's their turn to do a bit of pressing. They'll try and test Celtic's mettle. They'll probably try and play a quick quarter. Tavernier's on it though. Hopefully they don't do anything for this. I swear to God, if they do, I'll scream. Plays in, deflected away. Kent's got it though still. Cuts past, that's a good ball. And I was expecting Goldson to get his head to that, but he doesn't. It's back towards Lundstrom after Kamara's pass though. Kent. He's doing a lot of running. Clear it wide to Kamara. Chops and changes, plays it in behind, I think, to Tilt. Ball across, punted away. They're really playing out of this. They're really going for it now, and I hate that. Ball across again. It's stunted away by McGregor and eventually cleared by Starfelt, and it's left for Hart to come out and clear, and somehow even that looked scary. We need to take this thing out their tail there now. Otherwise, it's going to be a lot harder to keep them pressed and make good challenges anyway, because I'd say for about 80% in this game, we've been winning pretty much every challenge that we've put our bodies in the way of. But over the last 5 or 10 minutes, Rangers are kind of woken up a little bit. It's like we've kind of been poking them with a stick, like, wait, you want to fucking do something? And now they're actually trying to do something. Should be a foul. It is a foul. Again, it's Sakala. That guy realistically should be yellow card now. I'm pretty sure that's his fourth or fifth foul. Ball's pinged out. Again, Forrest just is not anywhere right now, but it is a weird pass for Juranovic. Get a bit. Forrest has to be slightly more aware there. Kamara's got it though. Oh, lovely. I'm liking with Johnston though. He's putting his body in the way more often than not. I think he's just scared of Kent's pace. See, because of how quick he can move his feet, he's really unsure of which way to go. But when it comes to the 50-50s, if he knows he's getting his body into it more often than not, I wonder if Sakala is going to get booked at all. Probably not, but it has been. Again, they haven't been egregious fouls, but they've built up over time. You know what I mean? If you've that's 4 or 5 now. The Rangers try to play a good cross in, but it swings behind. I think this will also be a little bit of a psychological battle for Barisic as well. See, because Juranovic, who had a much better World Cup on paper, he'll be like, oh, right, if he's playing at left back, it's battle of the Croatian left backs at this point. And now, as soon as I say that, yep, Juranovic gives the ball away. It's a poor pass. Very similar to how they scored. They fucking better not. Ball played in. And the cross cleared away. Hatati's got it and he'll just punt it to fuck. Thank God for that. Goldson's got it. Davies just plays it back across and he'll try to play on the outside, I'd imagine. And apparently it's... Oh yeah, I don't know, it took a deflection off the inside of Juranovic. I was wondering what happened there. So that's not a throw-in. Yeah, they're trying to catch us out, but McGregor wins it back. Again, Juranovic just punts it. He is not very questionable. He gets the ball again and eventually does get a pass away. Hatati punts it forward for Maeda. It's a race between him and Tavernier. And Maeda wins the race, but I don't think the ball was kept in play and it will go out for a throw-in for Rangers. Got to respect the effort because he ran at that like a hell-bent train. But Rangers opt to play quickly and out for the back they go. Davies. Quick switch and a very good pass actually. A very good pass out wide to, I think, Tavernier. He's gone in behind, but Juranovic puts his body in the way and that's actually a really good block. They'll keep their pressure on though and Celtic eventually dig it out and they'll try to claim corner, but it is a corner. Fair enough, it was good doubling up for the Celtic boys though. Maeda and I think Juranovic should closed the till down, stopped him from getting an easy ball inside there. But now they have a pretty good corner chance. Johnston has pressed so far, but he's slow as shit, aye. His positioning is good, that's one thing I will say. He's where he's meant to be more often than not, but obviously against someone like Kent, should be another corner kick for Rangers, I'm not sure. It was just a loose header by the looks of it, aye. I think Till tried to cut in front of Hart to steal the ball, but instead of headering it over him, he just kind of heads it past him instead. That is iffy. There was 3 men around him there. Forrest spins on his man though. Johnston, sorry, they look very similar for that camera angle. Forrest's got it though, pings it back out, and here's Forrest, lad. You'd think he'd be one of the few players that would really come out of this game and try and give his all, but he is not having a good game at all. He's had moments, but in comparison to the other winger, and I mean even Kyogo, as quiet as he's been, at least they've been consistent when they've got the ball, but very similar to Juranovic, it's just you don't know if his pass is going to hit or not and causes a concern or two. Carter Vickers has got it though, Starfelt. Opts to spread the play and towards midfield, quickly switched by McGregor. Vickers, it was a dodgy touch but he gets under control and Johnston has it, sweep forward lad. opts to do so. Forrest out to Hatate. McGregor, quick switch back out towards Johnston. Plays it in behind. Go on, me man. Still deflecting about. And McGregor comes out to clear. We had a really good chance there, a solid one at that. And McGregor actually has to do something. He's still screaming at his men to break out quicker. And switches it out wide to Barisic. Back to Davis. Good ball forward, but again Celtic just play the high line and pressure, and Rangers will have to try and do it again. And back to Davis it goes. Well, nice. Good wee skill actually. Game 5 star skill moves in FIFA for that. Thinks what we said and punch it clear. Oh, we stole the ball back though. Nice. Go, 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 go. O'Reilly out wide, plays it in. It's a miss hit for Hatate. That should have been a goal. That really should have been a goal, wee man. The ball comes right to him, literally right in front of him, and he does what Kyogo usually does, and he just scuffs it. Punch the ground instead of the ball. If he made contact with that, chances are 2-0. At very least, shot on target. We've kind of stifled their momentum now. You're thinking 1-0 final score, Roger. I can respect that. But Old Firm games can be like that sometimes. I know last season that 2-1 scoreline stands out. Where we basically hung on for an entire half. But based on how attacking this game is, I can't really see it being just a single goal kind of game. Like, I'm still standing by my prediction. I think it's going to be 3-1, but what I ideally would like to see is Celtic score 3 and then Rangers pull one back at like the 95th minute, where it doesn't really matter. Don't get me wrong, I love drama in football, but I hate fucking going through it in real time. Let alone for people on a live stream. Speaking of which, subscribe if you haven't. Plugged on, back to the game. I think Barisic just planet cleared that, yeah, for one for us. Although Johnston and Forrest have been an interesting partnership, because they've got each other mentally when it comes to the overlapping runs. They've been pretty good at that, but again, I think it's more just the fact that Forrest is a wee pace merchant and he uses all of his speed. But Johnston's a much slower player, much more methodical, good ball in, but cleared away by, I think, Tavernier. McGregor, that's cleared for one captain to another. Eventually the play's spread back in towards Celtic's wingers though. Maeda's got it, he's bundled over, keeps the ball up though. Lovely stuff for him, I like that. Doesn't try to go down and buy a foul or anything. Starfelt. Spreads play. Rangers pip the ball, that's actually very good for them, and they'll play it back towards Goldson. High line pressure. They'll up to go long, headed into midfield. McGregor, very good calm touch. Hatate plays it in central, and Celtic have a break on here. That is very poor for O'Reilly though. He had time and space and opted to choose neither of them, just kind of played it in towards midfield, very similar to Morelos. Thankfully we win the ball back in the end though. Starfelt to O'Reilly. Out wide for Forrest. Good ball into midfield. Natai has more than enough space to pick his pass, and he chooses McGregor out wide for Maeda, and it's a loose ball, but does swing towards target. It's just not anywhere near it. We're just putting the ball out or giving it away too much. Yeah, that's what it feels like now. Like in the first 15 minutes, it was all fists and flurries and quick counters, and the game's kind of been drawn out into not like a long ball battle, but spreading it out to the wings and then cutting inside battle. Which doesn't really suit Celtic's style of play, but again, we're using it to effect quite well. It's just, again, any clear-cut chances, basically, they've been minimal basically since that Hatate chance about 5-10 minutes ago. Johnston opts just to punt that one over the bar. He's not taking a risk in getting that touch away, but Rangers do have a corner kick. Willow's claims for offside, but he never touched the ball, so technically right decision. Tavernier's going to try and swing this in. I figured they would swing this one in. Well, they've got the big man in the near post. Good header, actually, and I would have thought it would have been one of their bigger men, but it was Morelos that gets ahead to it. It just can't keep it down. Good effort for him, in fairness, but thankfully nowhere near the target. They got scored till half time, and they'll let Alfredo get a red card, and then Celtic piss all over them. That would be the ideal situation, but unfortunately we don't live in an ideal world. But here comes Atati, gets shoved off the ball, still got it though, play it into Maeda. There we go, nice. Buys himself some time, and McGregor punts it for age. Or Juranovic, I should say, sorry. It is nowhere near the target, but you got to respect the effort. He's hustled for that. Well, just a few moments to half time now, a minute or so plus added time. Near enough the 43rd minute in this game. Good clearance out. Oh, well played, Atati does well, and so does O'Reilly to keep the ball. But for some reason, I really am confused by that one. He's just given the ball away quite stupidly there, but eventually it's stole back. McGregor's got it to Juranovic, and McGregor just opts to punt it clear. Galloped back by Rangers though. Barisic has it. Lundstrom, he can do something with this, opts not to, plays it out wide. Oh, they can maybe try something here, play it in behind, stole away for Carter Vickers, good stuff, big man. But he's lost the ball, and Rangers have a chance. Oof. Oh, Morelos has woken up a little. Again, they've not been close chances, but he is forcing them goalwards, so you got to give him respect where it's due. Nothing comes yet though. Played out for the back. I love that we're not Rangers anymore. We're playing good though. We just need to kind of... Oh, I don't like that. Get away. And eventually we do it. So it's been a very panicky last 10 minutes or so for both sides. You know what I mean? Both of them have let chances... We're awful as a Rangers fan. It's really embarrassing to watch. Again, I don't think it's a case that you have played bad. It's just when your chances have came, you've not really taken them. I did expect more. I'm not going to lie. I expected so much more. But given the circumstances, I'll fucking take it because we're winning right now. But Rangers are starting to swing in cross after cross, and fucking well played. Juranovic getting a header onto that one. Tav's got out wide though. Tries to swing it, headed up. McGregor just opts to head it clear. Kamara. They can. You feel like the rest of half time is more or less going to be in their court. Barisic swings it towards goal. That could have been something, but Maeda opts to punt it. And now chases on. Barisic tries to cut in front of Kyogo, and Kyogo still nearly beats Goldson to that. That is sheer pace. God damn. I haven't seen much of him this half, but he showed up there, really chased that ball down. Long ball forward though. Morelos puts his body in the way against Carter Vickers. He has started to wake up, in fairness to him. And he shifts the ball out wide. Don't you fucking dare. Oh, they nearly do something with it, but Atati kind of puts his way in front of it to make sure it's a little bit easier for us to get to half time. Oh god. I don't like the high line pressure that they put on at times, but you feel after this corner it's well, if we get this corner clear, I should say it's more or less we're fine. Oh, right. We really need to figure out the set pieces because that's twice Morelos, twice in 2 corners. He's got to a header. Juranovic is not marking him well at all. And that is a sitter. I didn't even see it until that angle, but Morelos has just missed a sitter. And honestly, thank fuck for that. Oh. Well, we had our chance with Hatate where he scuffed a basically open shot at net, and then Morelos has just missed a header that wide of the post from basically a free header. Hart was not getting to that if he put that on target. This just makes me think, what the fuck's the problem with Bernabe in this situation? Oh, why not use him? He is a left back and plays that position naturally. But well, we are officially at half time here. It's been a very interesting game, but what I will do is very quickly find the goal so you can see it for those that haven't already. Because I mean, let's be honest, it's on Sky. If you live in Britain, anyway, that's the easiest way to watch a battle. See if I can hunt down the goal for yous and show yous on stream. Because as long as it's not Sky Sports, I can show it without copyright. Yay! Oh, right. Oh no, they put it on Twitter anyway, so it's fine. I can show this. As long as it's a segmented clip, I can show yous football. So there we go. Just make sure that. So this was Maeda's goal. I'll just let you watch. Do you hear the sound of pain and misery? Do you hear it? Or can you hear 700 fans making more noise than an entire fucking stadium? In essence, by half time, we're 1-0 to the good. I'll take it. Very good performance for us in the first half. We had a bit of a slower end to it, I would say. I think would probably be a fair assessment of it, but at the same virtue and token, Rangers haven't came out of the trap yet. I feel like there has to be more to this, because if that is the extent of what they think is an acceptable performance is at an old firm where you need to win to realistically keep your season alive, that is a piss poor excuse for a performance. And I'm a fucking Celtic fan. As long as we don't lose, it's all good. I mean, that I don't care. Like, see as long as if we win this game 1-0 or 10-0, doesn't matter. 3 points is 3 points. I am buzzing about it, and I'm very happy with our performance because, like I said, we haven't played particularly amazing, but we have certainly earned the merit of being in the league. Granted, Rangers came into the game in the last 10 or 15 minutes and kind of made chances, kind of made things happen, but obviously that's going to be a given. They're at home. If they don't make chances, the fans would probably find a way onto the pitch and skewer them and put them on fucking pikes around the stadium. But yeah, it's one of those. But we're going to do what we did last stream. If you were here last stream, you know who this gentleman is. You know who he is. I think you should know who he is if you were here. But Flash, I'm going to bring him in. If he's on, I have to open up Discord and see. But if Flash, if you're in chat, lad, give me a heads up, because I need to make him a mod so he can plug his Twitch link. He needs a couple of followers until 300, so if he could do that. But also, if you want to subscribe to me, for sitting here with level 10 anxiety watching this shit, then you can do so as well if you haven't. If not, you can just leave a like, because that just puts this into the algorithm a little bit more, and I can get partnered just that wee bit quicker, so I'd appreciate it massively. That's more or less all the plugging I'll do, but I'll take questions for anyone now. Get Jota on for Forest though. Yeah, no, I will 100% agree with that. Switch don't even switch my Ada over. Just keep my Ada switch my Ada to the right eye and then bring Jota on and play him on the left. If not, then at least bring Abada on and push Maeda onto the left, because Forrest isn't having a good game. He's not woke up at all, which is fair enough, I guess. But at the same time, you're like, well, if you're a Scottish player playing for Celtic in an old firm, you would think he would put in a much better performance than he did. He just opted not to. Get Forrest out. Yeah, I mean, two people with basically the exact same opinion. It seems to be the consensus. Forrest's not had an amazing game. He started off well the first 10 minutes, but I think that was just the adrenaline carrying him, and then as soon as that really phased off, flash a message on Discord series. Won't they jump in and give his half-time analysis? Oh yeah, I can actually go into this and moderate him from an earlier comment, can't I? I'm sure I can anyway. There we go. Flash, if you're still in the stream lodge, you're a moderator now, congratulations. You can plug your shit as needs must be. Yeah, we've had a very good half. We'll give you a look at the half-time stats as well, because the stats don't really, as weird as it sounds, they don't really reflect the game at all, because yes, they have had chances, but they haven't had the better of the game. I think that's probably the best way to explain it. You know what I mean? They've had chances, yes, but the 4 chances Celtic have had have all been very good ones. However, yeah, but besides Juranović's half-arsed long attempt, but you can see it in the way that the passing accuracy and how the passes in general are. We're outplaying them in terms of momentum in their own park. Like, we're keeping the ball away from them and limiting their chances, because if they had the ball, chances are they would have, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 easy more chances than they already do. Do we stick or twist? Do we keep our midfield and attack mostly in place? Bring on fresh players like Moyer in case Rangers score, or to prevent them? I think it depends on what stage that Postecoglou opts to make the changes at. Like, for me personally, it would make sense to take Forrest off because he's just not up to scratch in this game. Bring Jota on, which stifles Tavernier's overlapping runs more often than not. And more or less just like bring on Moy if McGregor starts to tire, or if Hatate starts to tire, but not so much O'Reilly. If O'Reilly starts to tire, then it would make sense to bring. I mean, who is even on the bench? Because if he is, my shout would be Haskabanovic. But I don't think he is. I'm not sure he is. But then again, if we're 2-3-0 to the good, then chances are Kobayashi. We'll bring him on, give him a few minutes. Abada will probably come on. It'll be like Abada, Jota, and Moy. They'll be like the 3 obvious ones that will happen over the course of the half. But Rangers, obviously, I'm not even sure what changes they would make. For me, I don't think there's anything they can really do different, which sounds weird, but they haven't played. Again, it's such a weird game because neither team's played to their best that they could have. But if you're going over who deserves it more, then in my opinion, it more or less belongs to Celtic, because again, Juranović, this is where I find it weird because Bernabei is on the bench, so why not put the left back on to play left back? Just doesn't make too much sense. However, the table as it stands looks pretty nice. I'll let you look at that for a second. See, even a 1-0 win, that's a great result. We struggle to beat similar clubs, but that's not because we're crap, that's because they raise their game and they play 11 men behind the ball. Pretty much. Even if you go into European games, more often than not we make chances. It's always been Celtic's issue is taking chances that we make, which is what surprised me so much about this game, is the fact that we basically just kind of went, alright, cool, we might not get many chances, but you fucking bet your ass if we do, we'll really put you under pressure. And with quite literally the first shot of the game, yeah, we score. And after that, it kind of, like, you could see Rangers' like shoulders just kind of go for this to, yes, we're in this, we can fuck it to, really? Although they'll take solace in the fact that they're not 3-0 down, because if they were 3-0 down, then, well, I mean, realistically, Beale would just tell them, right lads, on the bus, we're on the run. But it's one of those where if we keep playing the way that we have, we're more than fine. We're absolutely more than fine. But it depends, obviously, on what Rangers decide to come out the second half and try and do, because if they keep fucking playing the same long ball tactic, it's not going to work. And I'll tell you that for a fact right now, there's just no chance in hell that it does. Because Celtic just consistently over this half have kind of limited them. But one thing Rangers have proven, at least in the last 10 minutes of that half, is they're very good from corners, specifically corners, because the last three of them, they made very good chances. Morelos had two of them over the bar, and the sitter just past the post. It's quite literally a Morelos moment. He always seems to do them in an Old Firm match. That was his moment, and he just right past the post. Do not understand how he fucking missed it, but I guess that's just Morelos' game plan. Steal a spot in the starting lineup and then proceed to act like a dick for however long until he gets booked. But besides the corner set pieces, Rangers haven't really put too much of a threat in. Again, Hart's mistake is something you can kind of just put down to Hart doing what he does best as well. It's like no player has put in a specifically great performance. It's very weird because I'm not disappointed in it, but I'm not exactly like, oh, get in there, we fucking got this wrapped up. Like, part of me is like, I'm happy with it, but really we should have put them either out of this game by now, or Rangers realistically should have been back in this game by now. Neither has happened, so it's just that really weird tilt-around like platform. You don't really know what way it's going to go, because if Rangers score, then it balances out and everything makes sense. But if Celtic score, then it goes like this, and Rangers are completely and utterly done for, because they're not really going to do much. Also, 55 concurrent viewers, that's ironic as fuck. Sevco broke, tiny tree, big shadow, they make good chances, but we are the team winning, so fuck them. Yeah, but that what it comes down to. Basically, Celtic are doing to Rangers what teams try and do to us. They know that, like, we came to Ibrox knowing, yeah, they're going to have the better chances, or at least more of them. So when we do get a chance, placement. And you've seen that with Maeda, because even though he broke past 2-3 Rangers players to make that chance, you've seen him take a second to go, right, I'm not just going to hit this, I'm going to place it. Because even if McGregor gets a hand to it, the chances are he's not going to push it far away enough. And that's exactly what happened, because McGregor, he might be old and brittle, and you might hear him crack as he walks, but he can still make a good save for his age, and he does. Like, he gets his hand to it, but it just pushes into the side of the net, and we get a very good goal. I mean, you've seen it. You've seen it earlier in the stream if you were watching. So that puts into prospect. Hill bro, come on boy, easy 12 points, clear the day. That's what I'm fucking hoping for Catholic, man. Catholic Rebel as well, that is a belter of a name. How the fuck did that get past YouTube's like? How did I get past YouTube's algorithm thing? I've seen so many brilliant names for like Celtic and Rangers fans that have came in and over the last few streams and things like that. It's incredible. And I ended up calling myself Caucasian. This is a result of me being 13 years old and stupid. I've just stuck with this name for the sheer fact that I don't like change. But yeah, there you go. I think Flash is dead. If he's not dead, then I think he might just be watching the game somewhere else. 3 years, bro, on the PS. They're quite literally. Forrest's still on, he better no be. It's the second half almost underway now. We'll get a look at the lineups to confirm. Oh my god, yeah, they have. Why? I mean, I love him, but why? Realistically, he should not be. Well, here's your a last look at the table as it stands before half time, but I feel like we've got a few minutes or so before that goes on. He's called himself Caucasian because of the Scottish cackle, obviously. That's actually why I nicknamed it. Was my friends used to nickname me that when I used to play for like a youth team. I was a Motherwell trialist. Didn't go so well. obviously, I'm sitting here right now, I'm not fucking smacking goals in top bins anywhere, but I did my knee in, ended up trying to switch to a goalkeeper role, and then I tore the back of my ACL, so game, set and match for that, really. But yeah, no, I still love football, so I was like, cool, make a YouTube channel, and everyone was like, just call yourself like Kaka, and I was like, no, because that's like an actual thing, and I guarantee there's probably like 15 channels with names like that, so I just added letters, which happened to be like those ones. So yeah, there's the channel low. He's been hiding most of the first half. Come on, Rangers. Well, fair enough, a Rangers fan in chat. Yeah, second half is a bit too underway. We'll be hoping that your team puts in a much better graft in the second show of it, but nah, I'm watching it right now. I don't know if there's another minute of silence or what, but fucking hope not. So cheers to the people that are in this stream. For those of you that are looking for a source, Sky Sports is where the game's at. But you're more than welcome to just languish around while a random Scottish dude screams into your ears. Need to go to school the day just to top it off. Oh, I can imagine just the sheer amount. Like, can you imagine them trying to hold their tongues for being racist? I can already see it, like, oh, you wee slimmer, like, you can already see what's going to happen if Kyoko does it, because Maeda's already scored, so imagine if it's the two Japanese boys that did it. Or imagine if a tie adds on and the three scorers are them. I used to play in goal as well, because I couldn't play outfield, kind of run the length of myself due to snapping my leg into when I was wee. That's unfortunate. And then dropped that when I found puck fast. Wow. Well, Matthew's already saying that there's a goal, I hope so. There isn't any because his goal's been bobbed. Well, yeah, that's the unfortunate part, that a lot of people kind of walk around it. Oh shit, yeah, they do get in behind that. Fuck. Quite literally what I was talking about at half time. The one fucking thing we needed to prevent was them from doing shit like that, and it's exactly what's happened. I blame the American for his goal. My brain's slightly confused by that one, I'm not even going to lie. But fair enough to them, you cannot argue with it. It's I have to worry about again, how easy that was. Straight out of kick-off as well. It's such an easy ball through, and I do not understand Johnston's positioning. It's a lovely finish, you cannot take anything away from the finish, it's a fucking lovely goal. But it is piss poor defensively to just let him waltz in like that. Hope he doesn't like it against McGregor. It's totally wrong, I agree. Juranovic seems to have disappeared. Yeah, this is why I'm so confused. Because it's like they wake up temporarily, then go, yep, right, cool, figure it out, and then immediately just go back to normal. It's the positioning that pisses me off for that. Because Johnston, again, just too slow to cover his man, and when he drags the ball across, he's already trying to cover a shot, so he can't do much more than what he's already doing there, and it's way too easy for them. Where are you fae? I'm fae, wee town south of Glasgow, Coatbridge. Very Celtic based down here. Yeah, quite literally, Colin, you couldn't have said it better, man. We have fucked it. Because they now will have the entire momentum for this entire half, and chances are they're going to fucking capitalise on it now. But I have several questions about this. That's the why Postecoglou didn't play or put Bernabei on. Again, a natural left back that's trained to play in that position. Why not put him in for Taylor? But we'll really need to come out of the gate now. Lovely finish, come on Rangers, well there you go. You've got, your team's came out and done pretty good. Johnson should have never had to cover his man because Juranovic is still in Qatar, it seems. Ah well, there you go, you couldn't have fucking... That's what it feels like. But then again, when you drag a guy all the way back, you like Fikatar, and then you're like, your first like objective is to play as a left back, a position you're not trained in. It is going to cause problems, and it's unfortunate, but at the same time, you can't really argue with it. You feel like Rangers were going to get a goal eventually, so it's a case of, do we wake up? Because they've just done to us what we did to them in the first half. It's about how we respond now, because we can shut off and go, fuck it, right, cool, play for the draw, which would be fine by most team standards. However, in an old firm, a draw is unacceptable, a loss is unacceptable. You go for one or the other, and immediately Rangers fire another shot over. Fashion Sakalas had a good effort, and seems to be all Rangers. Really got to question some of the decisions made today. The starting lineup didn't make the most sense. The changes haven't really made too much sense either, but I still have faith. And again, there are more than enough changes to work with. Juranovic tries to run it forward, though Sakala steals out. And they're really complaining at every step of the way. Ball's played out, Carl Vickers. That's piss poor way too easy. Rangers run forward with it. They found a way into the box. No shot. No fucking shot! It's almost as if you could write it out on a fucking script, eh? It's a penalty. I've just looked over at the chat. Yeah, pen Rangers, no way. They've got a pen. Fucking pen. What? I really need to see the replay of that to decipher if it was even justifiable, because it didn't look very... Oh, I fucking swear to God, that is scummy. That is scummy. Aye, stay down holding your fat fucking leg, mate. That is piss poor. Starfelt shouldn't have gone for that. Because, again... He wins the ball. Whatever. And he steps up. 2-1 Rangers. It has literally been that easy of a fucking turnaround. Referee's a fucking cunt. He can't see for shit, and ref, it's classic. Yeah, we knew it was going to happen at fucking some stage. We knew it was going to happen at some stage. They cannot win a game unless they fucking take a shot for 12 yards. It is literally in the script. Not even surprised. My God, look at them. I mean, fair enough. I'm not crying about it. I mean, I guarantee you probably just tuned in because you're obsessed or whatever, right? But in my personal opinion, I'm not disappointed. I'm just, like, whatever about it. Because it's fucking typical. You cannot take the lead against us without fucking decking it 1,000,001 times a match. It is insane. Once again, it's a good penalty. You Tavernier, fucking stunning penalty. Places like, even if Hart fucking jumps that way with fucking spring-loaded boots, don't think he's getting anywhere near it. But like I said, we were either going to sink or swim, and apparently we're going to fucking sink. Well, we're going to need to make chances. That's as simple as that. I'll get to fuck my head. I just got took out and they gave a free kick the other way. I'm literally just... I could sit in silence and justify everything, but we knew it was going to happen based on fact. I'm actually going to go and find that because it was kind of convenient. Because we bear in mind who gave the penalty, boys. Bear in mind. You tell me if he's you tell me if that man, who's by the way standing in the middle of a lodge getting pished a few days before the game, who's currently standing there in an official shirt, by the way, who just gave them a penalty, but we don't have concerns. We need a specific new sweep of SFA referees because it is getting fucking ridiculous with that goal. I just sat it down. I seem to have... Ah, there we go. They're on the floor. Yeah, all the refs, off Freemasons, corruptness, so we can't sit there and say that it was unexpected. We fucking knew it was going to happen. It's just about how we bounce back now. Forrest and Starkville should have been on the bench. Andrew's got it wrong. Yeah, he's fucked it. Like, we could have just put out. You're just pissed off. That's all, it's normal. I'm not even, again, if I was pissed off, I would just be screaming blue murder. But it's the fact that I literally, you go to any of the last 6, 7, 8 streams where I've talked about the uprun to this game, I've been like, they'll get a penalty, but we'll win 3-1. That's what my consensus, because in my head, we are not going to play them with VAR and have a decision go for us. And I mean, the Maeda challenge that's just happened there. Again, he should be yellow carded at this fucking point. Nothing has been given. It is baffling how this game has been turned around on its head. And again, we started off first half better team, and then all of a sudden Rangers have came out with the fire that they should have came out with the first one. But it's been piss poor. Literally, the second half has just been as shit as you can imagine, really. Because now you've just got them falling over and holding on to their legs. It's whatever, I guess. Might have insulted me, although I did know at halftime he would come back with something, but he really didn't think it would affect us. I'd get rid of Forrest, he's a finished player. Yeah, I'd have a few words for a good half of that team, but the first cunt I would throw in the bin's Joe Hart. Not even Forrest, Joe Hart out and out. You got to give credit to Rangers because they had to come out and throw everything at this to get something out of this game because they knew if they didn't get 3 points, chances are season's done. But what I'm even more surprised about is the fact that Postecoglou got to half-time and didn't give them a rollicking for not being consistent. And then immediately as soon as we step out for the second half, the first thing we do is go, give them an easy chance because what? For fun? Yeah, if he's going to make changes, he needs to make them by the fucking 65th. If he doesn't, chances are it's done. Which is honestly baffling because Celtic haven't played as good as they should have. Rangers haven't played as good as they should have. It has been one of those really fucked up old firms. But nonetheless, I'm still just kind of confused at the entire situation. Good ball. Doesn't do anything with it though. Yeah, but we're going to really need to start making changes. The attackers have done fucking nothing. No offence to Kyogo, he has been a ghost and a shell this match. I have seen him about 5 times. So I'm going to preach what I said in the Hibernian stream. Gukamakis, he is built for these games. Get the big man on. He is built for fucking old firms. Just throw him on the pitch, see what happens. Because Kyogo's just getting shouldered off the ball or he's getting closed out any type of run. We did have a good chance along the side there, but again, fucking Maeda's just... That's twice! Twice this game! The ball has been put across the... I'm going to lose it. Maeda's just decided to play fucking Peggle with it. Swing your boot at it, you fucking maniac! Right, well, we should be equal. Starfield is useless, it's the usual push. Okay, if you don't win if you don't win today, you must still be feeling comfortable in the league, if anything. Well, that's why I'm not raging. That's why I'm not like punching the fuck out of a screen or something like that. I'm just, given the calibre of the situation, I was expecting a lot fucking more. A hell of a lot more. Still felt it was fairly bits at half time, yeah. That's what it feels like. I feel like Postecoglou got them in at half time and went, well done boys, you're 1-0 up, and they're all sitting there going, aye, we've played whatever, we're doing okay, but then we've just immediately decided to shatter apart. We really need to fucking figure this out ASAP. We've got basically half an hour to save the game. Where the fuck is Joe? And yeah, they're sitting on the bench because I think Postecoglou, for whatever reason, thinks that an old firm is a perfect chance to field the B team, essentially. Or at least a very good, weird, magical mix. Juranovic should have started at right back, so he wasn't playing out of position. But we did not get lucky. Forrest off, thank you, yeah. Standard is shockingly poor. That's what it feels like, man. I'm Japanese. I love that, just to break the tension. Oh, it's nice to have a foreign viewer. I'm sorry to report that your boys have let us down just slightly so far. Maeda's had a pretty decent game. Abada will score. I fucking hope so. He's got a good track record of scoring in Old Firm, so if he keeps it up, banging. If he doesn't, this could be bad. Hatate is very good. I'm not saying they're bad. I'm saying they've had a bad game. I love Hatate. Go and watch any of my last streams. I love that boy to death. They just swung that in, yeah. They nearly had a third. The defence is just shut off this match. Celtic FC going to win 3-2. It would be one hell of a comeback. Well, here's the next two changes. Abada and Moy. And O'Reilly's coming off. Which was the one change that I said wouldn't make sense. And of course that's the one that happens. But we move. And Forrest's officially on for Abada. So we need this. We need these two to wake up. If we get to the 70th minute and it's still the same score, we need to push ourselves forward, realistically. Throw on Yukimakis, throw on Jota, and just go for it. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, there's nothing to lose if you're 2-1 down in the 88th minute. If you lose 3-1, then whatever, you lose by an extra goal, but you pull it back, then you pull it back. Still one or two more top players from having a good European run. Defender and midfielder, I'd agree with that, to be honest. Maybe also an out-and-out finisher, Helio enemy. Yeah. I feel like I think that's what we've signed that Kobayashi for, just to kind of feel that thing. I am hating life right now. I feel you, guy. I feel you. Getting beat by fucking a poor man's Ian Beale's shite. As, but at the same time, it's through our own mistakes. Rangers deserve to be in front, and we can't really sit here and say anything otherwise. He's making a difference already. Well, let's hope. Because we really need to start putting much better chances in, and here might be a chance about it. As soon as I mention him, actually, he tries to bring it in. Well, has been announced recently as the best player of Japan. There's a few good shouts for it. I would honestly, I mean, I thought it would have went to someone like Daichi Kamada for Player of the Year, but if it was, felt like that wee man, then fair enough. Oh, my either keeps it in play. Enough of this feeling sorry for ourselves push. Let's get the hype back on. Yeah, we just need one chance to spark everything up again. It's the same as Rangers in the last half. We just need one good chance and the doors swing open and we get the pendulum swinging our way this time. What's Big Hands doing? For fuck's sake, bring them on. Yeah. Go. Oh, should have played that central there about it. Dances through 1-2 and it's cleared over the bar. It's unlucky. it's going to... It is very confusing. I've got the corner away. It's starting to feel a lot more dreadful. Ball up. Oh. Shh. If they do not give this, you heard, the game is rigged. The game is fucking rigged. That is a clear. There is no fucking shot that is not. Oh, my soul. Oh, my soul. Yep, that's a hand. That's two. There's two handballs in that play. There's two. From the initial push off the chest and then from Starfelt's shot. He fucking parries it up like a goddamn volleyball player. If they do not have this given, I'm going to fucking lose it. But he's standing there with a fucking stare. Oh, I will fucking lose it. Any of the Rangers fans want to debate it now? It's a play on. Oh my fucking god, this game is done. This game is done. This game is actually fucking done. I might actually just end the stream here because we know what's going to happen based on that alone. Not one, but two handballs in the same fucking play. One that is a clear push-up from the fucking shot. The referee looks at it and goes, no. You have got to be fucking kidding me. We have let it slide for the last few matches. But the fact is, we have won those games. See, if we lose this one, we really need to fucking bring it into question, because that is fucking disgraceful. That is the clearest, and I can't... See the Hearts handball? Times it by 50 of how obvious it is. He fucking parries it. There is no intention to block that ball naturally, and it's given as fair. But the penalty that they got, which was for a fucking completely legitimate challenge, where he wins the ball and touches the man afterwards, you have got to be fucking scuffed. That is insane. That is... wow. I'm not trying to make excuses for Celtic's play, but that shit right there, we've basically given ourselves a free pass. Because if we lose this game, we can simply just go, that right there, that's why we fucking lost. What's the point in the VAR system if once again they're just going to not use it? I thought there was going to be one bad VAR decision, which was their penalty. But I totally forgot about the other part of the game for us, where they give everything that should be a penalty for us as not. I'm actually fucking baffled. I woke up for this. I woke up to watch this knowing it's a completely justified reaction. If anyone that is watching this game live, please justify to anyone that hasn't watched this game just how fucking stupid it was. Because that would have swung the momentum. Remember what I was saying about how if we swung momentum, it would have, given us a chance to win this game 3-2? That was that moment. And the game has just taken it away from us. Not through any dismerit of our own, but through stupid Masonic cunts who literally have video evidential proof of them being in fucking lodges. But the fucking boards are just like, yep, nope, he's fit to manage this. This is how cunts die at strokes before they hit 40. Shit like this! At the very fucking least, if we don't get at least a draw. No mate, if that's in a box, yeah, he would have been over to look at it. No, he would have just straight up given it. Fucking hell, man. It is. Alright, your 6 points clear. Take it easy and still see. No. No, that right there will kill the momentum. I'm a passionate man. I care for my club. It's not like down south where you support your club. Up here, we support our club. And if my fucking club is getting ripped away, if he's getting it ripped away because of fucking referees, then yeah, I'm going to be a bit, you know, a little bit sad inside. You know what I mean? Yeah, hand of God. Look irrelevant with the VAR decision. Comedy gold. Is Ryan Kent a Catholic? He's a cross on his neck. Nah, he's just weird. I see. Anytime it's shown the replay again. I cannot be fucking arsed, man. No luck. That's what it fucking feels like, man. If we get an equaliser, fair fucks, but realistically we should be 2. It should be 2. The feeling is if you're going to give one dodgy penalty, the chances are you're going to have to give the next one, but the fact that it was so blatantly obvious. And the Rangers fans now seep into your opinions. I mean, fair enough, you can you can fucking have your moment in the sun, I guess, but it's not really going to matter. Because we're going to use this as fuel. We're going to absolutely use it fucked up. That's like when Scotland scored against Brazil in that World Cup. You know, you just have your moment and then reality check when the season ends and you're 12, 15, fucking 20 points behind. The referee's a good mason, it fucking feels like. Look, I'm not salty at Rangers' performance. Look, Rangers deserve their goals. I'm not going to hassle about that. I'm pissed off at the decisions. They have been dodgy. I'm pissed off at Postecoglou because his decisions have been dodgy. It has just been a very dodgy Old Firm in general. It is insane. Oh, great! Yeah. Look, don't start argument. Look, Rangers fans could come in here and have a laugh. Just don't, no arguments or anything like that, please, for the love of God. Yeah, Sakala apparently doesn't exist to the referees. The cunt's literally committed several individual fouls. Still hasn't been booked. But I'm telling you now, see after like 2-3 days, if I don't see a Celtic club statement where we're like, we need to question these cunts, I won't be happy. Because I can accept their penalty, maybe, but I cannot, under any circumstance, even if I wasn't a Celtic fan, if I was just watching that game, if it was a World Cup game and I seen it, mate, want a job in Sky Sports. I'd be a pretty good fucking pundit. You know, I'd at least bring realism and at least be able to turn to a camera and go, hello SFA, if you just want to get your fingers out, you're welcome to do so at any time you want. Thank you. And then watch as they all panic to find me. I wouldn't want to be a pundit because the fact is I'd be too biased. I just started a FIFA career with Leyton Orient. Oof. Well, it's probably more entertaining than whatever the fuck this is. Well, at least you've got someone that's supporting your managerial choices. Well, if we can get one back, fair enough. You know, I mean, I would take a draw at this point, although, again, realistically, it should be equal. But when you consider the chances Rangers have had as well, it's weird. Should be a corner to us, or not. Did that take a dink off of Vickers? I think it did. You shouldn't be a pundit because you're a prick. Oh, thank you. That means so much. If a Rangers fan hates me, that brings me so much joy. Thank you for coming in and giving me valuable view time. Appreciate it. So he's gave that one. Wait, has something happened? Is more unnecessary shit going down? I've just looked over and seen him fucking standing there. So he's gave that handball, but no other one. Right, okay, so we've had another penalty call. Let's have a... You give an honest opinion, good content. Come on over there. That's like an actual Rangers fan. Comedy gold, you could have your own comedy stage. I think I would probably sell it out, you know what I mean? Just flip Frankie Boyle-esque into it, just sit there and talk pish. But then again, I'll probably still sell tickets, and that's probably more than I'll ever do. 52 views. Not bad by most standards, mate, it's concurrence. Considering the fact I've just started, that's actually pretty good. Start and try and do it for yourself, lad, and you'll see. We made is just Drew Bloodfeed have. Well, I can see why that one wasn't really given. I don't think there was an intentional handball play in that one. Not fully. Nah. Oof. He's shown the replay that 101 header. Oof. Good comedy. Frankie Boyle ain't got to look in. Exactly. I mean, he'd pay to see me. That's the way I'm looking at it. Jaw and GG coming on. Celtic for a proper one shot on target. Made my day pure comedy. Well, I mean, I love that you're all coming in now. Like, again, I appreciate it because, again, you're just adding to my watch time and it makes life so much easier for me to get partnered. You're contributing to another fan's success. But honestly, listen, something I didn't even know until I started streaming. Something I never even considered. Oh yeah, other fans will come in and try and give me shit. It was fixed, man, from the beginning for Pens. I wouldn't say the game's been fixed, it's just been a couple of dodgy decisions. You know what I mean? Like, the way I'm looking at it is if you're given one penalty, you have to give the other if you're going to be that type of ref. And if one is it could be a penalty, it couldn't be, but the other one's a clear and obvious call, then they should realistically have gotten it. And Rangers ain't a prick. Thank you, London. I appreciate that. That's vibes. That's like an actual fan, not someone that's just here to cause chaos for no reason. Mind the gap. Don't forget 4-0 either. Yeah. I mean, Rangers were bound to win one eventually, but no for long. Oh, if you think that this is going to do anything, we're going to use this as fuel. You'll see. Yeah, like that result. This is what St Mirren did to us. Well, we got defeated. We went, that shouldn't have happened. Never again. Win. Literally, we won't drop points for the rest of the season if we lose this game. I'm telling you that for a fact. Because Postecoglou won't let it slide. Referee had a very good day. Very good bad day at the office. He's had a pretty questionable one. I mean, Celtic was today, it's still 6. Yeah, Celtic was past Jota, never started. Yeah, I mean, look, again, there was a few questionable decisions, but I think Postecoglou was more thinking of like fitness in mind for obviously games down the line, but I feel like he did get a few things wrong today, which has obviously backfired against us, and fair enough, you know what I mean? It's not too horrible. But I mean, again, if we pull one back and it's a draw, I don't think either team's going to really be happy about it. So Rangers will either play for defence in the last 10 minutes or probably in the last 5 minutes once it gets to that point, and they'll play for it. He's not been 100%, and he's never started them for that reason. Yeah, well, I think that's the kind of issue about it is obviously the fact that Again, you're trying to work in new players as well. I obviously use are on the decline after the day. I wouldn't really call this a decline. Like, losing away to your rivals isn't anything to be embarrassed about by any stretch. Especially when, by all means, it shouldn't be a defeat right now. It should be 2 each. Or at the very least, a penalty chance if McGregor saves it for Foxton. But chances are we should have had that penalty to begin with. He's counting his toes now, just trying to figure it out. Lazy ref, and he's obviously intimidated by the crowd. Simple, yeah. Do it. You put it best, mate. It's classic crowd persuasion. Go back to the very first thing I said when I started this stream. It's like the fans are going to be a big impact on the day, and in fairness, they've been as loud and as proud as Celtic fans would be at Celtic Park, so you have to give them credit. But at the same time, I'm really fucking confused by how Celtic's played, because this isn't us. Like, I haven't genuinely seen us play like this since the St Mirren game, or more specifically since the Madrid game, where we just kind of were there, but not quite, you know what I mean? As the referee put a line on for Rangers to win. Could have. I mean, Ivan Toney's still playing football and he's just done like a 300 bet thing, so fuck if he can get away with it. Chances are anyone can. Now the Rangers have making a couple of changes just to kind of see the game out. Morelos is off. Fair enough. I don't know, but you know, if you're fit enough to play, come on, it shouldn't matter. It's the start of the middle of the game. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, you're getting paid the better part of 20, 30 grand a week. You would run yourself into the ground for that type of money, or at the very least, I fucking would. But it's shown how good we are in the last 10, 15 minutes of play, so hopefully. Good point about the crowd. Yeah. I mean, obviously, if you have 50,000 people screaming penalty while the other 700 are screaming no penalty, it's obvious which way he's going to fucking sway towards. That's what I miss about the fact that the old firm's not really, it's not really an old firm anymore, because there's not really an away end. If you go to Celtic Park, you've got 1,000 or so Rangers fans, but they don't make as much noise as, you know, having the whole fucking south side stand. Or it's the same way for us. You know what I mean? Like, we used to have an entire section, now it's just condensed to this shitty little corner. So obviously they're not going to be able to stress their voice across and be like, yep, that's clearly... I'm just waiting to see the aftermath of this game, because you'll have Rangers fans going, get up, yous, we have the fucking refs on our side. Well, everyone else will be like, right, well, wait until our report's filed. Because I'd be really surprised if Celtic didn't, because we've threatened to do it after the Hearts game and never did. But that was because I think we won the game. But losing an old firm because the referee can't use his eyes is very... it's piss poor. Like I say, I'm not disappointed in the performance, because based on the balance of play, a draw or a loss would be fair enough. That's how we respond for this game too. Exactly. Like, we could like lose this one, but again, I think it will be a St Mirren situation where we'll kind of be like, right, fuck that, actually, we're not going to accept this. Why should we? Let's actually go and play football and do what we need to do. Because again, we won't feel too hard done. Give up with Celtic, give a beer and I'll tug out, cheer you up. Nah, never give up on your club, regardless. Plus, I'm asexual and I don't drink, so there you go, I guess. You can see a couple of players starting to slow down now, because realistically, I mean, the Rangers players this half, they've given a lot, so you'll kind of start to see a few of them drop and cramp up as the game kind of nears its end, I'd imagine. I just don't think Juranovic playing at left back was the way to go today. mean, if worst came to worst, we could have taken fucking... I think we really should have went with Bernabeu though. Like, it's always good seeing Ranger fans come out. I mean, they're entitled to it. They only get to celebrate a victory against us once every while. That was a good chance for them though. Good block away though. Cleared. I would love a last minute winner just for scenes. A Birmingham. That's a respectable club. I'll give you one last shout before the stream ends, by the way. Rangers fan or not, depending on what type of Rangers fan you are, please subscribe. It contributes to me getting close to partnered. That will update at the end of the stream, so I'll know exactly what or how many I have. But any is a help. That's why I don't have donations on, because cringe. Wait till I'm partnered for that. Makes the most sense. So you can opt to do so if you want. If not, you can continue to just rip the piss for the next 5 minutes. Funny how they forget they've scrapped all the last minutes, all the last results, and Aberdeen should have beat them. But they didn't. That's one way you have to look at it. I mean, Rangers are still behind regardless, right? I mean, worst case scenario, like I said at the start of the stream, if Rangers win, they're a few points closer and they do have momentum, but Celtic will just be like, right, wait until they come to us. Because the next game at Celtic Park, chances are it's not going to be a 2-1 scoreline, at least not to Rangers anyway. Rangers will need to keep the momentum up for this game until the game the next game at Celtic Park, I should say. But likewise, Celtic will need to keep winning to basically remind Rangers, yous aren't in charge right now. So yeah, it's how it's spelt in Irish. Cultural lesson for you, my guy. Carter Bickles. That's unlucky. Based answer, to be fair. Based answer. We just need to keep it up, man. As long as we play alright, well, we should be okay. Moyes doing okay. Play it forward. I hate how loud they're fucking chanting, man. They something to shut them up. My stream froze. Apparently my stream's froze. I'm sorry if it has. Apparently. But, yeah. Yo, bro, I love that Catholic. I need to update it. We've got my point. Go. Go! 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 Do it! 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 Oh! That's going to sting their little sausages! That is going to sting their tiny, miserable little sausages! Oh! Everywhere we go! Watch out, let's go Celtic! Put on a show! Get it right fucking up, yes! Oh! I'm happy now. Are the Rangers fans in chat? Would you like to comment? How's your season going now? Oh, that's based. That is based. 2 shots on target. 2 goals. No way we're getting a third. No way. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck, go! Oh! Oh! Pain. Why did you go for that pass, you fucking idiot? Rangers are playing, they're playing full pace now. They're going to come out and throw everything in the last few moments. Another goal here, 2 shots in target. Fuck me, you'll never got in the X Factor. That's because I don't fucking want to. I'm not a singer, my guy, I'm a streamer. I mean, Again, as much as I want to sit here and say, up east, you have to feel for Rangers because there was good defence there. But Kyogo comes in clutch. Now we just need to... A draw is acceptable, but this is what I'm saying. If that penalty chance happened, yous would be out of this... You'd be out of the title says. What the hell, that woke me up, I know. Oh, what a game. We just need to fucking close them out. Dylan's tears her phone now. 7 added minutes, really? 7 added? God damn. But I guess it makes sense with the VR checks. Sounds like his son. The toxicity is beautiful, but it doesn't matter. Oh, break. I think he's offside. Do well in karaoke. Yeah, I don't think you're going to be going into karaoke, you know, singing singing Green Brigade songs, you know what I mean? That's that World Cup push. Oof. Can you whistle because you can't sing? Fair enough, fair enough. We're not celebrating a draw, we're celebrating the fact that yous don't win. That's sweet. And I mean, again, I just go back to the previous point. Technically should be more than 2 if the referee knew how to do his jobs. Slow to see though. Listen, you can have a joke, you can have a laugh. Just don't be over the top about it, you know what I mean? Rangers prob to go bust again soon. Nah, I mean, look, as much as I want to shit on them, you know what I mean, Rangers will take fuel for this as well. Because any last minute, like, if you concede at any stage at the last, like, kind of part of a game, it hurts, no matter what. Like, I remember even in the season where Celtic went undefeated, Rangers got that last minute winner at Celtic Park with, I can't remember his name again, was it Clint Hill? But he scored a last minute header and everyone was like, shit, well, that's a dip in the season, but always the ref's fault. Well, no, just that one specific referee. VAR have decided to work, well, conveniently opted not to. Well, Rangers do have a chance though. Good effort for wee Sakala to be fair, but just kind of had to swing loosely at it and have a mo. Is the Reformation 3 minutes? Oh my god, it's getting a little bit tense in here, ladies and gentlemen. Just can we just appreciate the fact that it's been a pretty shit but good? It is so weird. It's such a weird old form because neither team has played to the best of their abilities. It's kind of obvious. Yet the game's ended 2-2. There's been good chances for both sides. I mean, granted, Celtic's 2 on target have been the ones that have gone in, but the ones that haven't been on target haven't exactly been that far away. Like, I think given the course of the 90 minutes, you could argue it's a fair performance, because Rangers fans will be like, yeah, we should have won this game 2-1. Obviously, I'm a Celtic fan, so I'm sitting here going 2-2 is fair enough, but we should have had a penalty. And then you'll have the neutrals going, who fucking cares? It's a pretty good result for both. I don't think either team wants a draw. A last minute winner would be pretty funny, regardless of who it comes for. Lad, how far are you behind? Right now it's just going on to the 93rd and a half, so I'm about I think a minute behind. Which isn't bad, give or take. My phone's broke, can't get a hold of any cunt. Oh, okay. A full minute behind, yeah. I'm about a minute behind now. And the ref never gave a clear penalty. Look, that happens in these games. You know what I mean? Like, we'll look back on it at the end of the season. We'll be like, aye, that was a fucking thing that happened, wasn't it? But obviously, again, I understand where the Rangers boys are coming from, because they'll be like, yeah, do you know what? We should have won the game. But so we can say the same thing. I think that's why a draw makes sense, but at the same time, it doesn't. Because we should have won the game 3-2. They'll be like, we should have won the game 3-2. Because, yeah, we can be like, yeah, we should have had the penalty, but then Rangers can argue, well, what about Morelos' missed chance, or the multiple fucking corner set pieces that nearly worked for them? It has been a good game, it's just not been a game that I was expecting either side to play. On my family's tablet to listen to this until I get my phone off. God damn, that's high tech. Yeah, we've officially got about a minute and a half of this game left, so if there is a last minute winner, it's going to have to come now. Lucky you got all grow, bro. Hey, listen, we take them. I'm not going to sit here and bitch about it. We're more than... Tablet's nearly out the window. Game over, take care, big man. Good content, draws a fair result, take care, keep up the jobs. Well, you've been one of the nicer Rangers fans to come into the stream, mate, so you have a absolutely wonderful day. It's nice of you to stop in as well, it's nice. But, aye, pretty good game. Well, basically, out of this one. The ref who's pushed that Rangers should have not got that pen. But, look, they did, and again, Rangers still had to take the chance, so, I mean, if any of you have seen the penalty, it was a good penalty. You're not going to argue with it, so... We played good. We didn't play our best, we played good, just smack bam in the middle. It's an acceptable result, I think, would be the way to put it. But I think both sets of fans will feel a little bit like, we could have won that. We really should have won that. And that's what's going to be annoying, because you know if you go into Twitter after this game, you'll have one half going, and the other half going, and then everyone in the middle going, that was an alright match, wasn't it? You have to give credit to a few players on that puck, though. I mean, credit to Kyogo for potting up, considering how quiet he's been. Give credit to Tavernier for playing through the better part of half an hour with a bust nose. Give credit to Cotler Vickers for waking up in the final 20 minutes and actually doing some defence. Credit to, I mean, even Kamara has had a good game. I would actually say Kamara's had a really good game. Kent's goal was fucking terrific. You can't take anything away from them as well. But I think given the balance, well, I think the point is respectable. I don't think anyone would argue with it too hard. Handed every opportunity and clear handballs overlooked, and they still couldn't beat us. Celtic Football Club to get the win. Well, David, hopefully last minute winners coming in, but I don't think it's happening. On Skilping at Paradise, I hope so. I've got a job listening to this. Well, we're into the final 20 seconds or so. I feel like Rangers will get one last chance to do something. And they won't. Well, that is... should be... ref. There we go. That is officially full time. That is a very weird game. Very weird game. Very confusing game. I've got to be fully fucking honest. I was not expecting 2-2. But again, when you consider the way that we've played and the way that they played, I think that's fair enough. So I'm going to go and hunt down the goals so you can watch them. Copyright free for those that haven't seen it. Obviously, because I know there's a few people that haven't had an opportunity to see the goals, and that's kind of like the big thing about Old Firms. So we'll go through them one by one. There we go, Sky Sports Scotland, they should have all of the goals. Oh yeah, I'm literally just looking through the comments all this now, by the way, and everyone's kind of in the same boat. You've got the Rangers fans going, we should have won that game. All the Celtic fans going, fuck me, what's happened to the referees in this country? And then everyone in the middle going, oh, that was probably some hell of a game. Right, you're going to have to suffer through Ryan Kent scenes, unfortunately, but I am fair and unbiased, and I will show you all of the goals. See you next time. Well, catch you after, Declan. It was a pleasure having you in stream, covered in Catholic tears because of a draw. That was fucked up. No big mine. You're reading out of context. That's lovely. Right, goals time. Stop arguing in chat and appreciate football. This was Kent's goal. You'll see why I was pissed off at Johnston. Can't take anything away for the finish. Was pretty good. Painful. Can we just speed this up so I... Yeah. Pain. Even more pain. Johnston still doesn't close him down, pain. Joe Hart can't save a shot, pain. They get a good goal, pain. However, that was not the worst of it, unfortunately. This was. They got a really cringe penalty. Put it top bins. I don't need to show any more than that because I'll fucking throw up if I have to. But this was the goal that saved us. A very good goal at that as well. And that wee pocket in the corner. Yes. Yeah, that was basically the drama that unfurled. Nobody's just... Okay, all of that's still homeless. Lost the bro phone spoke. Guys might have a rivalry, but we could not cross. Oh, they're having a laugh, Flash. Leave him to it. So I'll still message it again. I'll message for my brother or that, but I think they're just having a conversation. If you know each other, fair enough. But yeah, I honestly, very good performance. Flash, actually, while you're in chat, plug your link so you can try and get some followers. Also, please subscribe to this channel. Thank you, that'd be cool. I need to check to see if anyone actually has this stream. I know like 2 people have it at the least. We take those. I'll give you a confirmation in a few seconds. Oh, I just seen the viewer clinged up there. That's lovely. That was some game despite a lack of good football. Yeah, that's literally what I was just saying, Flash, man. Like, it was a very... I use my body. Exactly. Like, yeah, you have a laugh. Like, you can get at each other's throats after the game, but as soon as the game's done, it's whatever, isn't it? Can you hear the Rangers sing? Oh yeah, I should stop singing because apparently people hate that. Then again, it's still very early in the day. It's not as if my little vocal cords have had time to warm up. Rose for years. Well, there you go. Case in point on it. They're entitled to have a laugh. Let's get a confirmation of how we've done, shall we? They get the positive 360. We're at 360, which is actually not too bad at all. I'll take that. Big pog, thank you. Having a conversation on it. It's one way to do it, mate. I fucking fire away. I'll just be talking about the game. Oh yeah, Flash, do you want to jump into the call and give your full-time analysis? Or are you just vibing in chat for now? Because I'll bring you on if you want to be brought on. I'm trying to see if I can find the VAR decision that wasn't given. But I'm not sure I'll be able to find it because it's not a highlight thing. Juranovic had a shocking game. Getty said he still wasn't 100%. Fashion Junior was our best player. Yeah, I wouldn't disagree with that either, to be honest with you, man. I think we played pretty good. But Flash, plug your Twitch link. Try and get the boy up a few followers. I'll take the draw. Yeah, Colgan, I think you've put it best, man. Like, over the balance of play, I don't think either team will complain. Although there was a clip of Greg Taylor telling Morelos to shut his hole, fat boy, which I think was quite funny. But I'm trying to see if I can find. Don't think I'll be able to find the. See you later, bro. Subscribe. Oh, appreciate it, Kieran. It's lovely having you on stream. Well in on defending your ground to the several people trying their luck way. Going to bounce. Was a good laugh and all. I'll sub. Cheers, Declan. Appreciate it. See, they're all good Rangers fans. The myth is true. Get subbing people. Oh, I appreciate it. James Ian O'Reilly starting was destined to go horribly wrong. I'll agree with you. I'll agree with you there. James Forrest didn't have a necessarily great game. I think that would be a fair assessment, but when you look at it as a whole, I think there's not too much you can really complain about. Cool, bro. See you soon. Yeah, you enjoy, lads. You enjoy. Have a lovely day. Never realised that's Flash the streamer. Oh yeah, if you know who he is, even bigger Pog, you have someone that you know, man. But yeah, options there if you want to think him. I made him a mod so he can put his link, but I think he's died. Like Deck's decent for all. I'll take your word for it, Chief. I'll take your word for it. Sell Starfelt and Forest in the summer. Starfelt, I think, is already probably planning to go in the summer because of Kobayashi being signed. I think that would make sense. But Forest, I'm not sure if any clubs would even necessarily take him. It might be like a Rogic situation where he'll go to a team in the Championship. I wouldn't say like a West Brom or anything like that, but probably like a PNE, Preston North End or something. Virtual Big Pogo. If you don't mind leaving a like, that would be pretty cool. I haven't even checked any part of that. Yeah, 15 as it stands, so that's not bad. I was loading my PC up. Right, okay, no problem at all, man. We'll be streaming for another like 20 minutes or so, because we'll let Flash jump into the call. He can give his rundown of the game. Obviously, you can ask some questions. There we go. Well, join call. How you doing, sir? Can you hear me? Oh, it's still connecting. Hello? Flash. Jura was push. It was a questionable performance for him, but see when you look at it over the course of the
I'll talk on it.
He's how you doing?
I can't hear you. What's going on?
You can't hear me? Technical issues. We love them.
I can't hear you. What's going on here?
I have no idea. Talking to yourself. It felt like it for a second though, but no, it's just because he was audio issues by the sounds of it. But you're anyone that's in chat, you're welcome to spam your questions for either of us. We'll answer them honestly and unbiasedly, unless it's a question of who's better between Celtic and Rangers, in which case I'm answering.
I can hear you now.
Well there you go. No problem at all, Gav. You enjoy your day. Cheers.
No, I can't hear you. What is going on?
What's going on?
Sorry about this, lads.
I'm trying.
I can hear you now.
There, you good?
Yeah.
Cool. How you taking it? How's your immediate reaction after that?
I'm not gonna lie, mate. I am. Your boy's not too happy.
Yeah, like there's a sentiment. Would you agree with what I've said? Like both sets of fans will feel hard done by this game. Should I sign Leao for Leighton Orient? Wait a minute, that's a real question. Are you talking about Leao as in the AC Milan winger?
I like how you've got the the Tottenham top we had on ages ago. That's one of my favourite tops. And then you've got me sitting here on Discord call with like scarf, hat.
Scarf, the whole shebang. We love it. But I think we played like pretty like respectable, to be fair, because like I mean when you look at the like course of the game over the stats of it, you know, but sign him virtual absolutely, because I used him in FIFA 21 or FIFA 22 I should say, whatever. I haven't played FIFA 23, so I FIFA 22 signed him in that. He was fantastic for me when I think it was Leicester. I signed him for Leicester. He had like 15 goals, so he is a good player. I would honestly use him. But yeah, I think like over.
Said before the game started, by the way, that Yuri, as in Juranovic, said they said to Ange that he wasn't 100% fit. That's why he didn't start. But I am still shocked by his performance. He was nowhere near good enough.
Like there was a few players across the park that kind of confused me. I mean, Hart, like he just justified why I don't stand by him as firmly as others do. Because again,
Is that with the nervous like pass back
yeah,
where
that
he's getting closed in?
like don't get me wrong, fucking brilliant save to redeem himself. But the fact that he was basically
It shouldn't have led up to that situation. That's the thing.
yeah, it's the same way like the Hibs game in the last stream. I was talking about how Hatate had an insanely good game, but it could have been ruined if he messed up on that throw-in where they basically could have got back into the game at 2-1 or whatever, and they instead didn't. So in my head,
I was I was still watching your stream, by the way, so I could see your reactions, but I couldn't hear what you were saying and stuff. It was hilarious.
I was wondering because like obviously I went to like hang it message you at half time and I realised you weren't
Yeah, I was
online,
on,
so I
I
was like,
was on my phone because I was watching the game with my dad. And
oh,
when Kyogo miskicked and the ball went through his legs, it looked as if he
oh,
had a mini heart attack.
it gave me a stroke honestly because it was literally a carbon copy of the chance against Hibs where it comes to him and he takes a second to realise, oh, I can shoot here, I can shoot, and then he panics. Like it just out of nowhere, he just like panics and punts it into the ground, and I'm like, bro, you're paid 20 grand a week. Please don't do that again. And then like see when right at the end of the game when the ball was spinning about, I was just going go 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 because I was hoping Kyogo was going to hit it high. I was praying because if he hit it low, I would have actually like had a stroke on stream, like 100%, not even a debate. Seagrass isn't good enough to replace him, need a new keeper. Yeah, that's my sentiment exactly. See if we've got all of this money coming in, or more to the point, if we sell Juranovic on in the January transfer window, whatever, we need to bring in a solid goalkeeper. I have said it time and time again. My choice, Gavin Bazunu, the wee Irish lad, 6'3", very good, very young, and that's something we haven't had in between the sticks in a long time. It's always been not necessarily old goalkeeper, but aging goalkeeper that's
I'll
near
say
the
this
end of his
time and time
tether.
again. I'll say this time and time again. After we didn't secure Fraser Forster, we shouldn't have let Craig Orland go on a free.
Oh yeah, because even then he would have been a good enough backup to make Hart think,
Exactly.
oh, I need to train harder, I need to practice more than I ever have. Because he probably felt like that when he went to Burnley, when he thought, all right, I'm just going to walk into a starting position. And then Tom Heaton was like, fuck off. And then Nick Pope came through and went, fuck off. So he got pushed out of that, and that probably kind of made him realise, oh, right, I need to go somewhere where it's. Yeah, I get Bazuno's too expensive, Liam, but see, what the counterpoint is, if we get the money, we have to spend it. Simple as that.
And we can at least try and see how low a price range like we can get him for.
Well, no, Bazuno is not 20 million, I'll tell you that right now. Because
Bazunu is not worth 20 million. He's
no,
not worth 20 million.
but Bazuno's a backup Southampton goalkeeper, and for what I know, right now I think it's about 12 million is the most we would have to pay for him because he's near the end of his Southampton contract, and there are like he's only right now I believe he's only 20 years old. He's still
if he's 20 years old and he's a backup in the Premier League, he's worth between 12 and 15 million.
Yeah, so you would be looking in towards that bracket, but he would be a very good choice because having two Premier League goalkeepers, one that's been there in like a different era in Joe Hart, and then being able to pass off knowledge to Bazunu, so when he inevitably does go back down to the Premier League, he'll be much more beneficially off because he would have had first team football at a club that makes sense because he supports Celtic as well, so it'd be easier to draw him here than like a Lazio would be able to do, because we could be like, you support Celtic, don't you, wee man? Aye. Alright, would you like to come and play for us? Aye. business done, sorted, everyone's happy.
Not
Here
only
we are.
that, but if we get a good backup goalkeeper that's like you said, first team quality, if not better first team quality.
No.
If Joe Hart impresses in training, that just means Joe Hart's going to get better.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying is like having two good players rub off each other, kind of like what Gukamakis and Kyogo do, because like Virtuo's just said to quote to quote Kyogo, I love him, but he's playing
That's how
pish.
Boris was.
Since that statement, Kyogo has levelled in at least one goal a game. Yeah, he subliminally helped me and just decided to pop off. If we're Southampton, if we are Southampton to get relegated, I could see it. If not, that would probably, yeah. I mean, that is always another ultimatum, is we could see what Premier League clubs drop down and then be like, yoink, we'll take that. Because, I mean, Arsenal did it with
Southampton
Ramsdale, and that worked for them. Obviously, Martinez,
Southampton are not getting relegated.
it depends. It really depends. 8 mil off. Yeah, 8 mil would be like the ballpark figure. So,
Okay, in my opinion, they're not getting relegated, and that's because they've always had
what is the Oh yeah,
second half.
I haven't even
They've had a second.
League table. We've got 55 points. That's ironic as fuck, Lamal. But yeah, that was the stats, but that's not what I'm trying to see. It's the Premier. Oh god. Here is table. Southampton are rock bottom, so yeah, there is genuinely a chance that they do go down. And if they do, maybe we sweep in, take Bizuna, maybe, go in and put them under some pressure. just gonna leave that up. That's a lovely sight, isn't it? Just us sitting at the top of the table. It's a pretty good background thing, isn't it, to just have on the side. It's like Jeremy Clarkson is like, they like this, but I like this. Yeah, 100% should have been a penalty, not even a fucking debate. If you two-hand the ball like it's a basketball dunk, it should realistically be given as a handball. The fact that it wasn't made me want to kill myself live on stream. Good thing that we managed to pull something out of it, but that's what I was trying to say to all of the Rangers fans that came in and tried to give us grief, because I'm like, well, you need to remember, you might be 2-1 up, but realistically you shouldn't be. Like, regardless of what way you slice it, if Rangers got a dodgy penalty, chances are Celtic should have gotten 1 or 2 calls go for us as well, and the fact is there was 2 or 3 individual calls that just didn't make sense. In a game that is as big as the Old Firm, you cannot do that. Yeah. The from Kyogo's like volley, because again, it's his position. It is not natural. You do not have both your hands above your head defending, unless you are intentionally trying to block or cover your face, which he wasn't even trying to do. Like, if you watch it back in like slow motion, mate, you can see he sees the ball going above him, and he knows if Kyogo gets that past me, McGregor, he's blindsided because I'm covering all of his visuals basically. So either get a touch on it or make it look as convincing as possible, and it worked. I watched the Rangers pen again, and no pen. It's a joke. You should watch it. No, generally that's what I'm saying. Like, if they couldn't give that penalty for us, then why the fuck was theirs given? Because I get it, right? Stoffel catches Sakala, but he wins the ball first. He takes the ball away from Sakala, then slides through him. Sakala goes down. Referee decides, no, penalty, I'm giving it anyway. But then 5 minutes later, we basically go up the park, get a clear and obvious error, and then the referees are like, nah, it's not worth checking. It's not really worth going over. But yeah, my man's a provo barbarian. God. Oh. Oh. We are the people. How you doing, Robbie? Yeah, I wouldn't blame him for not being happy. It was a very wish-washy kind of performance. Because again, I'll say it time and time again. I think like Rangers had a good enough performance to justify getting a point out the game. I'm not going to sit here and say that I'm. Yeah, I mean that was the big thing for me for the first goal specifically. It was tough to watch because Johnston played a good game, but he's not fast. He's not quick, and he just couldn't cover that space. And I get it when you get forced one direction, it's hard to move your body the other way. But when you know Ryan Kent's one ability is to shift the ball onto his foot, you should realistically see that coming, especially when you know that the man is right-footed. That's because he was because Sakala had a very similar chance late in the game as well. Like that right at the end of the game where like instead of bringing him down, Starfelt just kind of shimmies him off, and Sakala pings it over the bar. And it's the same where like again, if you look at Kyogo's goal compared to the one that was denied by Colson's handball, it's identical. It's identical. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, like if you break it down over the course of like the game, like the first half an hour was all Celtic. After the first 20 seconds, where Rangers had that chance, Rangers from the 30th to the 60th was all them. Then from the 60th to the 90th, it was like a 50-50. Rangers had chances, Celtic had chances, so it wasn't like a one-sided affair, like the stats would suggest. Yeah, like it was end to end. Like the first 20 minutes, if that was like that for the whole 90, we would be looking at this as a like immediate classic. But obviously, no one's expecting them, all of them to go at full pace the entire time, celebrating a draw. No, laughing at Celtics go celebrating a draw with dodgy decisions. Aye, well said, Watchel. He stood. He uh, uh, he stood on his foot. It wasn't a penalty, but as you say, it was a volleyball move. Yeah, I mean, like my point always kind of comes back to look. Rangers got a little bit of luck. That happens in football, regardless of what team you are. Celtic will have days later down the season where we'll get decisions go away when realistically they shouldn't. But when it's an old firm, and everyone that's a Celtic fan is all unanimously went, what if the SFA have brought in VAR to try and fuck us over? And then they go, it's not to fuck you over, it's to help the entire league. And then match after match after match after match. Ian Crocker tried to defend it. Yeah, and it's basically just another layer of obscurity as to why the decisions are made the way they are. Yeah, I mean, like I like what the German league do. Right, they have what's called the Bundesliga rule, which is basically they'll go to VAR if they cannot determine it clearly through VAR. They have an independent regulator, which is someone outside of the Bundesliga, look at the footage as a neutral and go, "Aye, that's what's happened." And then they'll get relayed that information. VAR will check that specific clip to see if there is a thing, and then they'll relay that back to the ref. And in Scotland, it's a simple case of walk over and watch the replay that the Sky cameras caught. That's it. There's no in-depth look. There's no clear VAR line. It's just use your eyes. And yeah, referees will get it wrong sometimes. But I was watching that, and then my first instinct when Goldson blocked that shot was his body's in an unnatural position, and it looked like he parried it. And then for 2 minutes they stand around going, "Oh, but I'll just point in my ear to make it look like I'm doing something. Well, how do we try and get around this?" Just say it's not a penalty, mate, and then watches 700 people in the corner lose their minds. Oh, that's probably the best course of action. But again, that's just what Ibrox Park is really good at doing. Yeah, I mean, we missed him. We really missed him in the second half. Yeah, I mean, it's... no, I've just found somebody in FIFA called Fake Player. Yeah, McCoy's on commentary and he was ridiculing it. VR's only holding Scottish football and also Celtic back. Yeah, I mean, literally, we were nail on the head, really. Yeah. But look, if they want to fix VAR, they need to bring in an independent regulator. They need to bring in an individual different team, not just referees that might stand down from their roles or might not want to be on the pitch as much, because you're basically just taking them out of one dramatic scene and then putting them behind another dramatic scene. Like a Willie Collum, where, yeah, if he's not on the pitch, you don't think about him, but then you realise who's on VAR and you're like, oh fuck, well that's bad. But if you, yeah, and that's a Rangers icon basically going, it should have been a penalty if they'd done their jobs right. And that tells you everything you need to know. Yeah, because he likes, yeah, yeah, but well, it can't be ref from Scotland. It's no VAR that's bad. It's the technology. It's fine. It's the folk running it all shit. Yeah, you're spot on, Virtual. I mean, seeing Mayes, if they're going to do it, they need to bring in a whole different, independently, specifically trained in VAR systems team, not a refereeing team. Because if your job is to look at a screen and determine what's happening, anyone can do that. But you need someone that's a neutral that hasn't got an opinion on a specific club. So have an independent regulator come in and make that an easier decision for everyone to like use going forward. Yeah, aye. It's like if you it's a simple case like VAR should be a cut and dry. If it's not a penalty, immediately they should be over his ear going, listen, it's not a clear and obvious error, play on, and just go. Or alternatively, go over to the monitor and look, we're unsure, and they go over and have a look. None of this. What do you think we should do? Oh, 2 minutes, mate. We'll have a look at the footage, have a wank, and then get back to you. No bother, mate. Take your time. Make a cup of tea for me while you're at it, so it's nice and warm for me getting in at half time. You know what I mean? Like that's the type of waiting that we're having to do, and it's just it doesn't make sense. Because again, if you look at the Premier League, decisions, regardless of how fucked up or weird they are to look, take less than 2 minutes now, regardless of how hard it is to tell. I mean, if you go back last season, there was a decision that should have took about 5 or 6 minutes, done in a minute, because they literally just went, should I check the monitor? The guy went, we're unsure, mate, your call, and he went, I'm checking the monitor. Went over at the monitor and was like, cool, penalty, done. But every decision in the SFA this season has been more or less a case of, do we go over to the monitor? Should we use it? Like, is it a good time to like? It's like they're trying to figure out when it's acceptable to use VAR as a way to justify a refereeing decision. Which again, in Old Firm matches, it's hard to get right because you have 60,000 or upwards of 60,000 people in blue screaming, "Don't you fucking dare walk over to that monitor!" While you've got 700 fans in a corner going, "Lad, use your head. That is obviously a fucking penalty." You're going to get swayed by the fans, and it's the same. Even if this was at Celtic Park and it happened to Rangers, I'd be saying the same thing right now because I'm not biased towards it. I've said when Celtic have had dodgy decisions this season, I've gone they're dodgy as fuck. But the fact of the matter is, we've had way more negatives than we've had pros, and that's the thing. Is like if this is meant to be something that balances out the sport, then it's really not doing a good job of it, because it seems to be benefiting. Exactly. And people don't realise those games because it's not a mainstream game that you would see on Sky. But if it was a few years ago where it was on BT, where you could see those things happen on real time. Yeah. It's confusing. But yeah, I mean, like, Carlton's got a spot on, the cream rises to the top, bro. Yeah. It'll never happen though, because they get so many decisions given against them and they start throwing their toys out the pram. It needs to be UEFA that steps in and does puts the independent parties in play. By the way, nobody can hear Flash. What do you mean no one can hear him? It's just because he doesn't speak too often. Sounds like you've lost it replying to nobody. He is coming up on. Yeah, I mean, if get told in his ear, if you look at that monitor, you're stuck off the ref list there. Basically, he's banned for the lodges. So you're not paying half pint for your price anymore, you know what I mean? It's no longer half, you fucking you arsehole. But look, I mean, over the course of the game, I think it's fair to say we justified our result. No, mate, generally none of us can hear him. That's really surprising, because his audio is coming through for me fine. But I guess not. No, because you run through the same thing as my Spotify, and I can hear that. Okay, interesting. Maybe it's just the case of you being a little quiet. I don't know. I'll turn this up to the max. Just shout very loudly. See if they can hear you. Really, it's playing in the background. Hold on, I'll double down and check. Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. No, because everyone's running through my headphones. Hold on, I'll double down and check. A second. That's why I'm slightly confused. I need to go back and see. I'll get to hear myself. He stood on his foot. It wasn't a penalty, but as you say, it was a. I think Fanny's chapped on that. That was weird. Well, I'll just like reiterate the points that he's saying. I guess. I mean, that's very confusing, because he's coming up through my audio logs fine, but apparently not. No, Streamlabs. Okay, properties. No, they're definitely running through my headphones. That may just be an update thing that's yeah, I mean, they definitely made more like good chances and things like that. I mean, regardless of what you've put it on, like. That may just be a update thing. So. Yeah, I mean, they definitely made more. Yeah, but I mean, like, I think like the attackive side of our game was more or less good today. I've been trying to fix this audio thing for some reason, but it apparently just doesn't want to work. I'll add like a new source and see if that audio output capture, please give me another one. Let's see if that works.
Not only have I clicked subscribe for you, by the way, Paul, but I've also clicked the bell as well.
Okay, can someone confirm with me if any of you can hear him now?
I may as well just like talk like this until they can hear me.
Just to see if that works.
Only have I clicked subscribe.
Hey, there we go. I believe it works now. He might be very loud. Yeah, you can hear him now. My apologies that your drums probably just got ruptured. I think it works now though. Yeah, is it fine?
Yeah, I can hear myself as well. I'm turning this. I'm not muting the stream for you, so you still get a view. I'm just going to be at the top.
we never mind here. Well, my bad. I don't know.
My God, he's singing. "No, go fuck yourself, Robbie." What have I done to you, pal?
Wait, right. How, please don't tell. It was very loud out the gate. Even I had to pause. Is it? Yeah, but right, it's a lot less bad now. I've loaded you to the point where you're not going to like rupture any sound barriers. So, welcome to the stream flash take 2. How you doing, man? Please go and follow this man because he's like, how many followers are you away from 300 on Twitch?
9.
You're going to sign that for me. I can't even fucking hear. Let me try virtual rate.
I'm 9 away.
And that's all. 9 away. Right, well, if like at least 3 of you go over and follow him so he can make a progress towards 300. Are you going to be streaming tonight?
I might do actually. I might do.
Well, then.
Gecko, he's trying to plug my stream, which is this. They'll send to you in chat because yeah, he's plugging me.
Yeah, pluggies. I think it was more. It was more confused. I think he was talking about the random guard scenes. Can you write that? Can you write that? He's still. I think you deafened him permanently.
Probably.
To be fair, I nearly gave myself a fucking heart attack when it came through.
Can't you see that well?
You've literally gave the boy an inertia. Yeah, no. Oh well, there you go.
Oh, that's this streamer's fault, not mine.
Yeah, my streams are awful, but people love me anyway, so that's what we love to see. Oh, we've also gained some extra subs as well. We're at 362 now, so we've gained like 10 this stream, which is.
What we were talking about was we were talking about the like VAR, which I'm kind of fed up talking about now because yeah, we talked about that for still 10-15 minutes.
Yeah, because there's been a lot of talk about that jazz already, but yeah.
The worst one was and Cal can agree with me on this, was the Aberdeen Livingston game at Christmas, just before Christmas there, before the World Cup. Shocking.
Yeah, it was a very very intense but very stupid game.
They ended up adding 15 minutes because they got tons of decisions wrong. So that game had 15 minutes in normal time, making it a 105-minute game.
We'll keep a screen up for anyone that pops into the stream because I know a few of you have been dipping in and out, probably curious at the score. That was the full-time score for the 5 people that joined for like 10 seconds though.
Yeah. So had I done nothing wrong for you in that instance where he went down the wing, skill past 2 folk, and well, to be fair, it just needed to be fair. Hadai can really done anything much wrong. He did have 2 options. He selected one, but nobody was there. Whereas James is the other option. But other than that, like real
Oh.
done really well.
Catch you after, Robbie, man. You have a good day. It's lovely to stop in. I appreciate the the engagement. It's very much loved. You enjoy your day, man.
Remember to subscribe, by the way, and if not, hit the bell. If you hit the bell, you get notified when he goes live.
Don't even do that because the notifications are cringe. Just subscribe because that's all I need, man. That's all I give to it. Like I don't even care that much about it. But
Well, the notification doesn't really do you any favors, but it does people favors.
oh well, I guess. Yeah. Yo, brother, you enjoy your day. But I think over the course of like the entire 90 minutes, I feel like I'd say about 40% of it was in Celtic's like quote 60 Rangers. But when you ask liked and sub, cheers very much, Robbie.
The
Very
amount of
much.
chances that were put through, like,
Well,
in
I
the
mean,
section box was
yeah,
ridiculous.
like Maeda, the one that went through his legs, Satati's miss as well. Obviously,
Kyogo's miss kick.
I mean, like we had a fair few where if we took them, yeah, fair enough. We could have done something a little bit different.
What did you think about Jamesy starting over Abada?
I presume that was a fitness thing. It couldn't have been anything else. But my idea was that he was going to use like Maeda and Forrest to like burn
Because
their
James
pace.
Forrest is, believe it or not, even though we're so attacking, James Forrest is one of the wingers that would put in a defensive shift as well.
I love
He's
the
only
I love
he's
the
only
effort virtual.
defensive winger.
Remember to slap the watch later button and fall on the screen. Was that right? Close, very very close. You'll get in there. I feel like if you said that during a stream, though, chances of the YouTube people are coming for you.
Do you think? Do you think that James Forrest is our most defensive winger?
Nope, not even
Nope.
slightly. Joe has that reign for me. If you're going even outright, then even Maeda out there or Abada makes more sense than like Forrest, because Forrest's good, but again we've seen it in games like this. He only ever seems to get fielded in games that don't make sense. It makes all the it's fine if he's playing against teams like St Mirren or St Johnstone or teams that you
I
expect
think
Celtic to
Jamesy
beat.
is one of those that he thrives on his form, thrives on being constantly played.
Yeah, it's basically like any type of machinery. You know what I mean? Like once his batteries run out, it takes a while for him to recharge. But once they're full again, he'll just go on a weird run, like 6, 7 games where he'll score every match or be involved in assists or just be genuinely really good. Try to get Leighton Orient into the Prem, but here I'm under pressure. Well, I mean, you're doing better than the real life situation right now. What are they again? Are they League 2?
But waiting Orient.
Yeah, are they League 2 or are they National League?
Waiting Orient or League Two, I believe.
Forest sides on player's shoulders so he doesn't have to get the ball played to him. That's what it feels like a lot of the time. Like he's a good off the ball runner. Like he'll be where he needs to be, but when a ball gets played across to him that's a little bit faster than he likes, rather than using his pace and committing to it, like Maeda. I mean, look, Maeda's goal was a prime example of that. Forest wouldn't do that run because it's just not in Forest's game anymore. Because a lot of people forget Forest isn't a 20-year-old kid anymore. He's in his 30s. He has to adapt to play a whole different style.
James is 31 now, right?
Yeah, so he has to adapt to realise, look, I'm not as quick anymore, but I can still use my swiftness and how I rotate and can get in behind people. I can still develop that part of the game. It just didn't work today because obviously, I mean, Rangers are set up to stop those types of runs. Their downfall was the fact that they didn't like when they got overpressed because both of Celtic's goals basically just came from keeping them pinned into their box and constantly harassing them. I mean, Maeda, that run doesn't happen if we weren't literally 60 seconds previous cutting in across to try and force them to basically panic. And what did they go ahead and do? Less than 30 seconds later, Morelos back pass, Maeda's in. And look, Rangers came back into the game, got their 2 goals. We've already discussed VAR and all that shit, so I'm not even going to touch on it. But fact of the matter is, Rangers took the lead. Celtic managed to bring it back right when we needed to because as the game kind of drew to an end, Rangers seemed to have more and more momentum, and Celtic eventually just went, no, fuck this, What are we specialists at? Last minute winners. What are we more known than any other team, arguably in Europe right now, for? Last minute fucking football. Let's go and play it. And look what happens. Kyogo manages to get a very good chance at the end of the game, and thankfully for us, he places it where it needs to be placed. We get back into the game, and Rangers realise, oh shit, let's go again. But because Celtic had basically threw everything at them, the last 5 minutes was basically just who had a little bit more in their system. And yeah, Celtic immediately after we scored nearly had another chance where it deflected and bounced around in the box. Then Rangers go up the other end and Sakala has a half chance that goes over the bar. That's how tight the game was. So I'm not going to sit here and say Celtic deserve to win or Rangers deserve to win. If Rangers won the game today, I wouldn't have complained too much because I would have been like, yeah, do it, fair enough, they earned it. If Celtic had won today, I would have went, fair enough, we've earned it. The fact that it's ended as a draw is a bit disappointing for both sides because obviously it is. But at the same time, you have to take the positives, and the positives is that we leave today a game less, an old firm down, and we're still 9 points clear. We haven't won or gained anything. It's more or less we just go as normal. It's all about the next game, which is actually very curious to see what the next stretch of games are. Because all the other games are live right now. If you're curious, the Edinburgh derby's happening. Hearts are 1-0 to the good in that game. It's 0-0 on all the other ones. St Mirren's been red-carded. They've done a Livingston and got red-carded 2 games in a row. But our next games, I think our next 2 games actually are Kilmarnock, because we play Kilmarnock in the league and then we play them in the cup, if I'm right. I don't actually know. I need to actually click on Celtic's thing individually and see, but I'm pretty sure it's Kilmarnock twice. It is. So my next 2 games are Kilmarnock games.
Kilmarnock, St Mirren.
And then Greenock Morton.
I won't even be going to the. I won't even be going to the game on this 14th either because it will be. I think it's at Hamden.
Yeah, I think it would be for oh well, I've got them in the championship. Big Chief knows my digital manager skill.
I'll be going to the game on the 7th.
Yeah, that one makes sense. It's silly much. Thank fuck it's not that recycled Pepsi bottle pitch.
And then I've got another fucking quarter-8 kick-off to go to, mate. What is this?
See, the only thing that brings me severe joy is that none of these are a 12 AM PM kick-off, so I can sleep in because it's the next one's at 3 on the 7th of January, so that will be the next stream on YouTube anyway, I'm sure.
Look at all these late kick-offs we've got, by the way, the quarter-8s and the fucking 5 o'clocks.
The next time I need to be up early is the 5th of February, which is for St Johnstone and Celtic. But we've got a pretty
I've seen that, right? Does that say Greenock Morton at 12:15?
I will not be streaming that game more likely than not. Mainly because I know for a fact that's not going to be shown on Celtic TV, and I'm not going to waste my time hunting down a fucking. I mean, don't get me wrong. If I've made good progress on towards getting partnered or whatever, then yeah, I'll throw the gauntlet down and stream it to the 5 people that are interested in that type of game. Have you gained another follower on your Twitch yet?
Yeah, I don't know. I've not checked. I'm just looking at how many games I've got within the next 2 months because we've got a lot of games in hand during the World Cup.
Oh yeah, I mean, fuck. How many? What match day was this? This was match day. So there's 13 games left of the first phase.
Yeah, within 2 months. So this month and next month. I've got between 5 to 6 home games to go to.
Oof. I'll not be watching. Yeah, I don't blame you, but I mean, it's a cup game against Greenock Morton. If we've managed to lose that, then fair enough. But I don't really see that happening, to be honest with you. If it does, cool. But no, yeah, I mean the Kilmarnock game, or at least the Kilmarnock Cup game, I should say, I'll stream that because they're still technically a good enough calibre of opponent for it to be interesting. Livingston have scored now, by the way, they're 1-0 up against Motherwell.
When it comes to the big games, like in February, like Hearts and Aberdeen, I might try and film some stuff for my end. I don't know.
No, I mean, that's thing, because one of the things, by the way, because I haven't even spoken about this yet, is like a New Year's resolution thing, is I don't like to just do streams. Like at the end of every month or so, what I kind of want to do is have like a highlights package of all the good bits of that month or whatever, and then just roll it out as like a monthly kind of highlights thing. But I need to really learn how to earn it. See if we lose that game, I'm blaming you, you bastard. That would probably be a Celtic moment, wouldn't it? You know what I mean? Like, we'll win every other game comfortably, like 4-0, 5-0 on the run up to it. Then Greenock Morton will come out and be like, yep, 16 goals. Who fucking knew? You know what I mean? But I don't see us losing that game, maybe, to be honest with you, though. If I'm up and I can find a stream for it, then yeah, I'll stream that game, no problem at all. But if if we're being honest, I don't think it's going to be necessary. Like, again, Kilmarnock you can justify. So, in my head, fair enough. You know what I mean? You kind of work with what you've got. We've been live for 3 hours now, so I think this is probably one of my longer streams. We done good bits. Yeah. Has anyone got any more questions before I decide to wrap this up for the day? We still have a little bit of time. I've still got about 9 minutes to kill, and end this at 1:30. The 3 hours definitely ain't bad by my standards. Usually by this point I'm like out of the game. But I was an old firm, so I figured it makes sense to stay and talk about it a little bit after the match. And I mean, there was a lot to talk about. There was a lot of highlight points, so it's one of those where Ivanovic, does he make it to the end of January as a Celtic player? That depends on him. I mean, that's the thing about this situation is obviously a lot of people are not considering him in this, like he is a person. Because Celtic are looking at it like, yeah, right, that's an easy 25-30 million. Barca's looking at him as an additional player, and he's in the middle going, but what if I don't want to leave? Like, if he wants to stay, I would take him in a heartbeat, but it's his choice. I ran out. How many subs you got now? I'll check. I think it's 260 for the last time I checked.
260?
360, sorry.
362.
Oh, well, 362. So we've gained 2 in the last 10 or 15 minutes or so, so that's quite pog. I mean, in my head, I wasn't expecting much out of this stream because I thought a lot of people would be off watching it on the side, so they wouldn't really tune in. But this one's not done bad by any stretch in the water at all.
Oh, Hearts have just scored.
It's 2-0 in that game now.
Wait,
They
did I
scored a
just say
while.
2-0 and then it's back to 1-0? This will go or something?
VAR's done its thing. Let's go. They fucked another team up besides us.
Oh my god, St Mirren just got a red card.
Been that was probably the most boring game of all time.
It's the second game in a row where St Mirren have got a red card. Livingston and now Kilmarnock.
Man, you just lost 100 subs in 1 sentence.
I guess they like attacking.
Oh, it must be the thing. Happy days are ahead, mate. Well, yeah, look, I'll be open and transparent about it. My goal by the end of the year is to get partnered. Right, see that? If that's full by this time next year, I'm more than happy. Because again, that'd be good, wouldn't it? And that's why I want to kind of do extra shit, because I obviously want to try and keep people engaged, and it's hard for someone to sit through a whole 3 hour VOD and be like, aye, this guy's interesting, I'm going to sub to him. I'm glad I was here within the first 200 because this channel's going to blow up as a Celtic channel. I fucking hope so. If I end up...
I'll be watching this Liverpool game later as well because of this fire stick. This is a must-win game for Liverpool later.
Who's it we play again? Brentford.
Brentford.
Brentford. I know it was one of them, but
need to win this game in order to get into the top six, to get into the top 5, sorry, and then potentially kick on to the top 4.
Well, I think top 4's on, considering how shite Liverpool started this season. I'm quite happy with how it's gone. But if this channel takes off, at the end of the year, then fair enough. If I end this year with 1,000, then great. That's me done what I set out to do. If I end this year with 10,000, fucking belter. If I end this year with 1 million or 10 million, again, it doesn't matter to me because I just want to get partnered, so I have an actual reason to be like, yeah, you guys can donate if you want to, or all
Did you
that
also
jazz.
see for Liverpool drawn in the Champions League?
Huh?
Did you also see Liverpool drawn in the Champions League last 16?
Oh no, I haven't even seen the draw.
Liverpool got Real Madrid.
Oh, shit. Well, that'll be interesting. You feel like whoever wins that tie's probably favourites.
That's already some fucking tie to watch. Never mind the game itself.
I've subbed ages ago now. I've been struggling to find on sub. JK. Well, if you go down, please don't unsubscribe. Please don't.
Please
No,
don't
thank you.
unsubscribe.
Please don't do it today. No, so it's vibes though. Again, every like sub counts. You know what I mean? Like fuck Liverpool. No.
Hey, the draw was insane, mate. So you've got Milan, Tottenham. You got
I'm going to
Dortmund.
pull up and see actually.
You got Dortmund, Chelsea,
I'll do a little.
Frankfurt, Napoli. Napoli's like bound to win that because Napoli's been on fire. Everyone underestimated their team, I think, and then they've just shown the world.
I'm just telling you now, Club Brugge. They're the
What,
most underrated.
between Benfica? Yeah,
Right.
Club Brugge will beat Benfica.
I think they have a strong case for it. My PC is slowed down to like -1. Hello.
Yeah, you've got Liverpool, Madrid, Leipzig, Man City, Inter, Porto, and then PSG, Bayern.
Leipzig and City's an interesting one. Man U for Champions League is fucking. It's a static play now. I'll say that much.
I think Milan beat Tottenham at home, but it depends how much goals they get. Because Tottenham in Europe are kind of strong at home. But they're shit in the league.
No, they're fucking horrible at home. You don't see them lose to Aston Villa.
That's why I said they're shit in the league, but not when it comes to Europe.
Even in Europe, they're still. Sorry, Milan will win that, Dortmund will win that, and Napoli will win that. He's tickling your
Napoli's going to like batter them at home, I think, because they've been ridiculous in terms of attacking football. Been astonishing to watch.
I think we've for some reason my PC's slowed down a little bit. We're just changing between frames. Hello. I think it's because my it's not. I don't think my software's used to running for the better part of 3.5 hours, so I've got to wrap this up soon, I feel. Yeah, I think given the circumstances, today could have been a lot worse. I'm more than pleased with a draw. I mean, realistically, it could have been a win, but life said no.
I just noticed, see your undershirt. It looks as if you've been wearing like black armbands and they've just fallen off of you.
Oh no, that's because it is. It's a literal. It is a black armor.
No, it's not.
Wait until you see. Literally, it's part of it. Hello Ross, that's a lovely comment. Your first contribution to the chat is to call me a bitch. I love that. Bring that energy. Yeah. My insides are hating me right now. I love it.
You're going to wrap stream up soon then?
Yeah, I'm going to wrap it up pretty much the now. Audio.
It's been 3 hours and 45 minutes now. Close to.
Well, I am going to wrap this one up for today. Thank you for everyone that has tuned in, for those that have stuck around for after it. The fuck did you see that? God knows. But listen, thank you to anyone that stuck around after the stream just to hear me talk shit. To anyone that stopped in, it's probably long gone now. Thank you for tuning in and watching the game. Wait, Rangers. Wait, so for the whole fun. Well, so love. Fair enough, Liam. I wish you the best of your game today. But I have to wrap this up because I need to go and celebrate the fact that Rangers can he beat us with 12 men, or 13 if you want to include the fans and the referee. But thank you for watching. Thank you for all the love and support recently. I love yous all. And yeah, basically, we're still the best team in Scotland. But I have to do this at the end of every stream. We fucking bossed it. We were the better team. We're still top of the table. We will be champions at the end of the season. Doesn't matter what any cunt says. But for anyone that's still here, thank you for watching. You're more than welcome to listen to the vibes in the outro screen. You just to chat shit for 10 minutes. But obviously, I've done my piece. Fair enough, Liam. Fuck you. Enjoy your day, lads.